Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our regularly scheduled program to bring you this important broadcast. This is a test. This is only a test. For the next 3 hours, this podcast will be conducting a test. This has been a test. Thank you.
Welcome to our holiday one-shot. Unfortunately, Sarah can't be the DM because I am.
Wait, what are we listening to?
The Rule of Cool After Dark.
Ooh. Yeah. Welcome to Rule of Cool After Dark. So I am Alex, I'll be the DM. This is possibly Rule of Cool or whatever we name it later. The players today are going to introduce themselves the same way as always, with an icebreaker. So they're going to introduce themselves by telling me what they're thankful has ended for Thanksgiving.
Hi, this is Adam. I'm going to be playing Kellen Oodlehofer.
What the fuck? I'm not saying that.
I like it. Oodlehofer. The Way of the Open Hand Monk. I'm going to say I'm thankful that some of my past relationships are gone.
Oh, okay. I want to ask questions.
Don't.
Hi, my name is Jason. I'm playing Nolan Giroux, the Halfling fighter. And if the thing that I am thankful is over is daylight saving time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was one of the dumbest inventions ever.
Yep.
It really messes with children and dogs' sleep cycles, and it's the worst.
Hey, y'all. I'm Sarah, and today I will be playing Telera Essidril. She is a high elf paladin.
Like a
How
super
high?
elf.
What are you thankful for?
Oh, God, yeah.
She's never.
You're not getting out of this one. We're all doing our Murphy. Merp.
And I am thankful that we are no longer in the USL and can now start officially our life as an MLS soccer team.
With a cool badge or whatever it's
The cool
called.
badge and a lion named Gary.
Gary the Lion.
Gary the Lion, who, they killed his father Garrett, so he's got to come back for revenge with his stabby sword.
He was murdered by Gritty.
That is the
Don't you speak ill of my boy.
that is the
My
history
beautiful
of
boy.
Gary the knifey lion.
So you're playing two characters in this one?
Yeah, you should definitely play Gary the Knifey Lion.
that is the actual lore behind Gary the knifey lion.
The actual lore that meme accounts made up.
Yes.
That
I
meme
gotcha.
accounts made up.
I understand. It's cool.
So, and I'll actually add one. I know Sarah never does.
I do sometimes.
I'm happy, or I'm thankful that Sarah's reign of terror is over.
Oh.
Next session is going to be all, what do you like about Sarah question.
We already did that one.
I can come up with variants. It's fine.
Due to scheduling conflicts, our friend Sexy Peleus, a.k.a. Paley Z, a.k.a. Jordan, is not going to be joining us today.
I'm so happy that he has the Sexy Peleus on Twitter.
Wait, he did? He
Yes,
changed
he
his
did.
Twitter?
He
Lord.
picked up Sexy Peleus on Twitter.
Oh, my Lord.
checked
I
the other
actually
day.
didn't know that. That's hilarious. That's so good.
Let's start this out. Yeah, this is non-canonical. Does not take place in Mew. You are in the town of Goodfellow. It is the fall, it's the Harvest Festival, and you've all come to a Feast of Thanksgiving, which is held every year to thank the gods for the bounty of each year's harvest. With friends, family, and neighbors arriving, you all sit down at a long table. The home is modest and rustic, but is very clean and comfortable. Sitting atop the long table is a wide assortment of different foods. The traditional owlbear roast looks mouthwatering, and there are a number of other delicacies. Cockatrice eggs, snake meat pies, and goodberry sauce. All right, so there's a long table, maybe 30 or 40 feet long, with around 24 people at it. This is Kellen's family. We're at his family home. And where would you like to seat yourself on the table? At one end of the table is your mother, and at the other end of the table is your father. Everyone else is just people, you two, Telera and Nolan. You guys just know them a little bit.
I wasn't invited necessarily to this feast, but I'd heard about the Udelhofer Feast of Thanks that they do every year around this time. And I happened to be in the area, so when I saw Kellen going into the house, I quickly followed up behind him. So I'm kind of waiting until Kellen picks a seat because I don't really know too many people here. I've heard of Telera. I've heard of Telera because Tamandrius was engaged to Telera, but I never met her. So I'm kind of like hovering around, like I'm like bumping into people, like trying to get over to Kellen to like reintroduce myself and catch up.
You're hovering out of his eyesight, waving.
As this is my familial home, I know to sit to the right of my father.
Oh, I forgot to mention I'm 2'11" because I'm a halfling, so I'm like walking between people's legs and bumping into people. That's probably why you don't see me.
You're like jumping up and waving and no one sees you?
Well, I also like I saw him come into the house and I followed in after. I really can't see him. So that's why I'm just like mingling around, like just bumping into people and like trying to not be attacked by the dog or whatnot. So
Jason can't play a character who's actually been invited.
No.
He's always like, I'm not supposed to be here.
Yes, I happened to pickpocket off of somebody.
From Tamandrius Atwell Urge.
Yes.
I forgot about that shit.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, no, sorry. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just waiting for an opportunity to see Kellen.
Yeah. Telera walks in, kind of puts her shield down by the door wherever like people would be putting their coats or something. She'll just put her shield down there because it doesn't feel right to carry it around, but it is part of like her uniform that she feels like she should dress up and wear. Are there any like maidens sitting down anywhere?
Yes, of course, there are plenty of maidens.
It's a 30-foot table.
Just like any young adult female sitting around?
Yes.
Okay, hold on, wait. I have 5 older brothers and a younger sister.
Telera is 5'11", so fairly imposing as a female. Athletically built still. She's got almost a white blonde hair going on with bright blue eyes. Very fair skin, and she is going to sit down next to your younger sister and just try to strike up some casual conversation.
Okay, you sit down next to a freckled, red-haired girl who's, cute. Looks like everyone's girl next door. And what are you saying?
Oh, well, I knew that this would be a feast, but I didn't know we'd also have a bouquet of flowers to sit next to. What, pray tell, is your name?
My name is Virginia.
Sorry, I don't know Harry Potter all that well.
Well, what a just beautiful name for a becoming petal as yourself.
Thank you. And she turns and like looks at the rest of her family like, what do I do?
Think in typical Udelhofer like fashion, they would not be paying attention to her.
Okay. So, speaking of you, Kellen.
Yeah.
What do you look like?
Well, Kellen's probably, average height. He's definitely a redhead. But yeah, he's got freckles, a few. Definitely, very fair-skinned, but the red hair is the thing that stands out the most on him. But he just looks like average.
What are you wearing?
What am I wearing? I'm likely
khakis.
Being a monk, he's just in kind of a functional overrobe, a monk's outfit that where it goes just one arm, it kind of goes across your body.
You look Dalai Lama.
Yeah.
Is it red?
No. For some reason, it is mustard yellow, which is totally not the right house, but that's what it is in my head.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. Then?
Yeah.
I don't. That's not what I was going for, but that's what I'm
It's
saying.
what I see, and I've never even seen the show.
Same.
Right. So Virginia's going to like look at her father pleadingly, because how could you respond to that ever? And her father's going to get up and sort of like welcome everyone, and like open his arms wide and sort of gesture to himself and say, "We are all gathered today to give thanks for the harvest to the Mother, to the Dawn Father, and to all of the gods that protect us and provide us with food. Before we eat, does anyone have any offerings or thoughts they would like to share?" So
we're all obviously redheaded wood elves.
redheaded wood elves. All wood elves are redheaded.
Yeah.
That's canon.
No, just in my family. We're a whole contingent of redheads.
It's like saying all humans
Are
are
you
redheads.
also like pale because
Yes, I'm also pale.
It doesn't seem to work with wood elf at all.
But it's true.
You would not hide well in the woods.
But I do.
Okay. He kind of like looks around for anyone to stand up.
I'm point of order. I actually am standing up because I'm so small, and I actually had to climb into the chair or onto the bench, and I'm used to it that not a lot of people will accommodate a halfling, so I'm actually just standing on the bench or whatever my seat is. So
Okay, well, a few people are kind of looking at you like, who let this child in here? No one says it,
Yeah.
but that's the eyes you get. So after a moment's pause, Adam's mother gets up, seeing the awkwardness, and says, "Oh, I'm so thankful to have our son home from his travels, even if it's just for a short while."
I've probably got a drink in my hand, and I'm just kind of longing, like not longing, but I'm just like staring just off, like into my drink, like holding it and drinking it and just kind of.
So I'm standing in my chair, and I realize that everyone's awkwardly looking at me, but I'm going to raise my goblet with both hands because it's huge compared to me. I'm going to say, I would like to thank you all for letting me into your home. I'm thankful for family.
Kellen's father looks at you and he's like, "Everyone is welcome in our home. What is your name, good sir?"
My name is Nolan.
"Nolan, nice to meet you.
Good to
I'm-
meet you too, sir.
I am Gregory."
It's an honor to meet you, Sir Gregory.
is it Gregory with a C?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
So another person gets up. There's a man that Kellen would know. It's one of his cousins. Seems like a small, thin man, and he stands up and says, really nervously, "First of all, although I don't normally speak up, I thought it's a must in light of the current situation. The ding, 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 ding." And you hear a really loud bell, and everyone stands to attention and kind of looks outside. Do you do anything?
I remain standing. But I look towards the door.
I'll probably get up and go with my drink to the door.
Telera walks briskly with authority, kicks up her shield, and actually moves outside the door to look up and down the street.
All right, so you look outside. You all see a town crier standing there with a big bell, who's like ringing it back and forth really hard, and just saying, hear ye, a proclamation from the king."
I can't see this, so I'm going to be tugging on Kellen's robes. Like, can you tell me what's going on?
Yeah, just scoot on by. You
I'm
can go through my legs.
I'm tiny. No, I'm assuming a bunch of people are out in the courtyard.
Yes, everyone from inside the house is now flooding outside through the front door.
Oh, wait, hold on. I barely know you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I probably would.
I'm not gonna bother her. I don't know her.
Do you
I
recognize him?
Yeah. I guess. So, I'll like kind of just reach down and like hold out a hand, and I'll pick you up and put you on my shoulder.
You know, this is so demeaning.
Do you want to see?
Yes. Sorry.
Telera takes a knee to listen to any word of the king.
God, I can't stop rolling my eyes at you.
It's just ingrained in her, the formal procedures.
By the way, you all know the king's name is Walton McMillon, and he's known as Wally the Wise. That's what most people refer to him as in, like, common conversation, but if you were to call him that, he probably wouldn't like it. And he's extremely rich, and also known as, like, an eccentric and kind of a madman. In the past, he's had all kinds of strange laws, like you're not allowed to ride your horse on a Tuesday facing backwards, like crazy shit.
Don't serve alligators ice cream.
Yes, that kind of stuff.
You cannot keep a bee under your hat.
Yeah.
Can't have ice cream in your pocket.
This should have been the icebreaker.
There we go.
That's a weird law in Kentucky.
So you can't have a beehive under your hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, in New York.
Our benevolent leader, the great King Walton McMillon, wishes to present the opportunity of a lifetime to his beloved townspeople. Our king offers a fabulous gift of outrageous wealth and esteem to the one who can claim it. At the break of dawn, the king will open the west gate of his castle, and all may enter, but only the first to arrive at the prize may claim it. And then he starts handing out flyers to everyone. Just like left and right, handing out flyers, anybody who wants one.
As I take my flyer from the town crier, I go, do you know what any of this is about? Why is he doing this?
You don't even have to make a history check. You live here. Nolan knows stuff about the town. He's had many contests. Like, he's just a weirdo who loves weird contests. There's, like, competitions for fighting championships where he gives out, like, just weird prizes and people die. It's like a thing he does.
So then I definitely wouldn't have asked any of those questions.
No.
Telera would like to smile at someone to get them to get her the flyer.
Okay.
So that she doesn't have to push through the crowd and can stand back.
So who do you choose? Do you want, like, a list of people
if
around
there's
you?
like a 20-year-old, like, weak-willed looking guy.
The guy who stood up earlier, the super thin,
yes, exactly.
nervous guy?
She
Yeah.
would definitely ask him if he could pick one up for her as well.
Okay. This is one of Kellen's cousins. Glasses, red hair still, but it's a little patchy.
If you could do me this kind favor, I don't want to push through and possibly injure someone.
Oh, yes, my lady, of course. And then he just quickly runs off and grabs one, only one, comes back and gives it to you, and then is left without one.
I thank him and kiss him on the cheek.
He, like, melts. And, like, drops down to 2 knees, and
I give him a nice coy smile and run my hands through my hair, which is actually, like, the short, like, very prince-like haircut she's got going on.
He's super into it. And he just, thank you. I love you.
I love all of the children of creation.
Me too.
And then I walk away.
He looks dejected. Okay.
All right, so that was our first murder of the night.
Yeah.
When I get my flyers, as I'm reading it, I'm going to chug the bourbon in my glass. I don't know why. That just feels like I'd be reading it, I'd be like, and then like,
Yeah.
kind of like shrug and just knock one back.
So you get a flyer. On it is a picture of all kinds of, like, gilded things, gold chests, money everywhere. It just looks super exciting. And the flyer says, there's a contest. The gates will not open until the first light crests over the horizon. No weapons are allowed in the castle. Groups are encouraged, but must consist of no more than 4 participants. And there are no children allowed.
So it's nighttime.
It is evening, maybe 5 or 6 o'clock. Still a little light.
Okay. And this is going to take place as soon as the sun starts rising tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So dawn tomorrow, the contest takes place.
After throwing back that drink, I've read the flyer. I threw back my drink, and I'm gonna go back in and go refill my drink.
Okay.
Telera hands the paper back to the cousin.
The guy who's, like, crying on the ground at this point.
She comes back and she hands him the paper and says, thank you, kind sir, for sharing this with me. What, pray tell, is your name?
Thank you. My name is James.
It has been an honor to make your acquaintance, James. And then she'll leave again to go just get a goblet of water.
You see, like, a hand reach out and, like, weakly grab towards you, and you're gone.
Let me get that with a good hand.
Yeah. Okay, so you know that this is, like, a contest tomorrow morning, and it's first come, first served to the treasure.
I'm actually going to after being like jostled around trying to pick up one of these.
No, you're still on my shoulder. You
walked me all the way
Hell
through.
yeah, I did. Okay. And then I walked you back inside.
Okay.
And you got a drink with me.
Okay. Yeah. You're just like gulping this thing down. I'm just sitting on your shoulder, like holding and reading this paper.
I probably took I got your water goblet and just filled it up. So I got a whole thing full of bourbon.
Well, this is serendipitous, Kellen. I haven't seen you in nearly half a century.
Oh.
I'm so glad that you're happy to see me.
I'm distraught. This is how he's dealing with it.
I just happened to be swinging by through the neighborhood, and I saw that you were going to your family's house. How are you doing?
All right.
I mean, it's been almost an entire year since Tomandrius. Fuck, did I roll my R?
That was cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's his name. I can't roll my R's, but that's his name.
Andreas.
It's been nearly a year since Tomandrius passed away.
The world's a lesser place without Tom.
We can all agree on that. How do you feel about this contest?
I mean, it's something to do.
Indeed.
They're over there getting their drinks. She's putting her shield back down where it was, and is going to go over and join them because she really doesn't know that many people here. Like, she knows the family a little bit, but not well. So she'll go over and greet Kellen. Hello there, Kellen. Thank you for allowing me to borrow your family during a time that I have lost mine.
Now here I really will go. And just shrug.
I put my hand on your glass and slowly push it down towards the table to try to get you to stop drinking.
Okay, I let her do that.
Excuse
And then the second hand's off, I take a drink.
Excuse me, I don't believe we have met. Please do not interrupt my friend and his drinking. He is he's still mourning over the loss of one of his best friends.
Yes, well, we all mourn in different ways. I have thrown myself into the faith even further. I just wish friends healthier modes of mourning than the path I'm fearing he may take.
Oh, so you lost someone too, just recently?
Hold on. At the end of her sentence, I go, like just to make a gagging noise, like, and roll my eyes and go back to drinking some more.
She puts a hand on your shoulder and she says, "Come now, Kellen. Tom wouldn't want this for you. He'd want you to hold on to happy memories and move forward. He was such a good-natured soul like that."
Well, Tom's not here, is he?
This is sad.
And I've introduced a funeral to the party.
Thanks for making it fun, guys.
Perhaps a good feast of thanks carol, or just spending more time with family would help heal your soul.
That's why I'm here.
I do not believe we've been introduced.
See, my name is Nolan Giroux. I was a good friend of Tomandrius.
I'm not quite sure I ever heard your name, but I'm sure it could just be a memory issue on my part. I'm Telera Essidril, his ex-fiance.
Widower? No.
We never got married.
How long were you all engaged? Because
from like really young, like we probably got engaged like when we became adults, like at 100, and then like just never got married because we were both busy pursuing our own passions.
Okay. I'm so sorry for your loss. I never got to meet you, but I heard your name in passing several times. I'm gonna hold out my hand. I'm sitting on his other shoulder. If you still have your hand on his shoulder.
If you hold out your hand, she'll take your hand and place a kiss on top of it and say,
"Thank you.
The honor is, of course, mine."
This little tiny.
Come, friends. Let's.
Is it the size of the baby hand from
Deadpool?
Deadpool.
I'm 2'11". I'm barely like a toddler here.
Come, friends, let's go rejoin the festivities. There's no purpose in standing in the corner talking by yourselves.
Mom, where's the food?
Well, so, okay, you look back at the party, and everyone is huddled together holding these pieces of paper, just talking, like, hushedly, some of them, others loudly about this contest. It is like the talk of the party, the talk of the town. Nobody's eating, nobody's doing anything else.
Like, Mom, when are we going to have dinner?
I think she's a bit preoccupied.
Yeah. Mom!
Yes, honey?
When is dinner?
The food is out right now.
Okay.
Would you like to go get some?
Let's all eat.
Did you hear about the contest?
What do you think? I was standing outside, wasn't I, Mom?
Are you not going to enter?
Of course I am.
Then why are you so angry?
I don't know. Why are you asking me dumb questions?
Is that a way to talk to your mother? We haven't seen each other in months. What's wrong with you?
I'm going to throw my drink down. Damn it, woman! No, I don't actually.
Oh, so you plan to enter? That sounds like it could be a good...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nolan and I are going to do it.
A good way to channel your efforts in your...
Or just win shit.
Oh, that's a real person on your shoulder?
Yeah, it's Nolan.
Oh.
I kind of know him.
How dare you?
I just thought you were...
I'm gonna slowly climb down his arm, and I'm going to be standing in front of them, but looking like straight up at them because of how short I am. Do you think this is a joke?
She kneels down in front of you. I'm sorry, I thought you were a doll.
It's okay, I get this all the time. This never gets old.
You're very strange.
Do you give her the French, like, double kiss?
I can't reach her.
Well, she knelt down.
She knelt down.
Oh, okay, yeah,
She's closer.
No, I'm not going to.
You jump and kiss each cheek?
No, I'm not actually being friendly. Like, this is, he has this, like, sarcastic tone to him, so.
Kellen, Nolan, I hate to selfishly suggest this, but...
Then don't.
If we were to team up, well... Chamandrius was not always the best with his money, and, well, his poor widow mother back home. I've been trying to send her what I can, but if maybe we could win, we could send something back to his family in his memory, set up a fund, help support his family and those he cherished.
The Chamandrius that I remember would have loved to have taken this challenge.
Well, yeah, that's why we're going to do it. And we'll give some money to his family.
If I may be so presumptuous as to volunteer my rusty but acceptable talents to your efforts.
I don't know, I guess.
Well, if you would rather team up with your cousin, James.
Oh, not in a million years.
Hey, guys, then you're stuck with me.
No. I mean, I know we can have up to 4, but let's not stoop that low. People have died in these competitions before. Look at him.
It may be best for your family if he does not go.
Can we take James?
You see James struggling with a pickle jar in the background, just like...
I go up and tap on the pickle jar and then open it very easily.
Yeah, it took no effort at all.
It sounds like we have a group.
Yay.
Okay, so now that you've grouped up...
That was so painful.
I wasn't intentionally making
I know you were.
being jerks.
You're welcome.
All right.
I'm the one who lost a fiance, and yet I don't get to mourn because someone's drinking.
Someone is more mournful.
All right. So you know the competition starts at dawn, and you can show up anytime you want. You could show up, like, now and get the first spot in line, because people are going to be lining up around the block
I would do that.
for the contest. But if you show up now and then you have to stay there for 12 hours, you're going to end up with rolling constitution saves for exhaustion. Think about it and decide what to do.
I would like to trance for 4 hours and then go.
I mean, you can do that. I don't care.
That is what I would do. And then
Yeah,
go.
I know you and I can both trans.
Exactly, right?
Elf bros.
Elf
Except not
bros.
bros at all.
I'm not actually. I'm going to get a good spot in line because Nolan is a survivalist. He's a scout.
We should probably all go together. So, like, I guess I'm going to see you try to leave, and I'll be like, Nolan, where the hell are you going?
I am going to get the best spot in line for this contest.
Look, a little fuzzy at the moment, but, like, If we're grouped up, shouldn't we stay together?
I don't believe there is any problem with cutting in line.
Let him do what he thinks is best for the cause, and we can do what we believe is best.
I guess we'll be there in 4 hours. I'm going to down some food, probably chug the rest of this bottle, and go to sleep.
What do you think all of these other people are doing? I guess people are like moving around, like heading towards that way. Like some people are going to be the people that camp out.
Yeah, those people are insane.
Yeah, you do look outside and you see people talking in groups. Some of them look like they're already heading towards the castle.
Let's sleep. We'll get there. Shit'll still be there. Nobody's going to make it. These things are always difficult.
I'm fairly confident in my capabilities to make up the difference between those that do not have faith in themselves and must wait all night and
I move so fast. Like lightning.
Well, then you can move fast to the front of the line.
Right.
Where I will be.
But you're not...
Telera's gonna eat a nice, light, well-balanced meal, drink some more water, and then go trance.
Okay.
I'm going to eat heavy shit. I'm probably going to find some banana pudding. Let's see. I'm definitely going to have lots of mashed potatoes and stuffing. I'll probably have a decent amount of owlbear. That'll get me a little bit tired, but then I'm going to have some mashed potatoes, stuffing, lots of mac and cheese. I have to have some cranberry sauce with the ridges.
Good berry sauce.
Good berry sauce with the ridges. It's not that fancy shit.
Yeah, it's canned.
Yeah, it definitely was canned. For sure. It's the only way to eat it. Then all through that, I will have had the rest of my bottle of whiskey.
Okay.
I am going to go to wherever the line is forming outside the castle and set up my little tent and bedroll or whatnot. It's very adorable because it's for a halfling. So Nolan's used to sleeping outside. Might as well just get a good spot in line and then hit the road, or well, I guess hit the contest early in the morning. So that's what I'm doing.
You're going to sleep in the line?
Yeah.
People are definitely going to go past you.
Okay, so you also know that there are no weapons allowed according to the invitation, so keep that in mind and decide what you're going to bring with you.
Kellen is his own weapon.
Oh,
So
my body's a weapon.
Yeah, my body's a temple. Case in point, what I ate last night.
So, you two, you transfer 4 hours, and then are you going to join him?
I would probably go when there's like 6 or 7 hours left.
We sent somebody ahead to hold our place in line.
Yeah.
I'm Gucci.
Because
as they say.
Of what your character is, I don't mind letting him not have to roll.
I mean, I have +3 to Constitution. So
Either way, though, but this is a situation where, like, your guy sleeps outside all the time.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah.
I guess we'll cut to you in the line. Nolan goes ahead to the castle. What he sees is a giant castle. It's a sprawling estate with beautiful green gardens. The castle is made of dark gray stones and has 4 towers that are about 8 stories high. It's huge. The actual building is only in the center of the estate.
Okay.
Outside of it, there are large grounds, and you see a large gate, because you go to the west gate. It's a large metal gate that's probably 25 feet high with about 8 guards outside of it.
What is the landscape in this area in general?
Oh, in general, this is like a grassy plains area. Not too different from what you would imagine, like...
Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana or the Midwest. Some boring place.
I took forest as my favorite terrain, by the way. Just because it fit the backstory.
I mean, you're not in a forest.
Well, true. That is true.
You're on a driveway.
Well, because, I mean, we have a family of wood elves.
But in this world, it is more civilized, and a lot of people have moved into cities.
It also just makes sense if, like, a family of ginger wood elves was like, forest isn't helping us.
Yeah. All right. So you do see a castle guard, like I said, 8 castle guards standing out front. And there are about 12 people in line, and they look like some of them are grouped up. Or are you just going to get in line behind them?
Yeah, just like, I'm just going to follow in. I'm not going to like shove my way. I'm not running to get a better like slot in line. I'm going to find our spot and then just kind of like start unloading. I'm used to this. Like I'm taking out like a tarp or whatnot to lay down, and I'm building a tiny little fire just to like sit there and like stay warm through the night.
In front of you, you see, like I said, a few people, and in the very front, you see a group of 3 people all wearing black that look familiar to you, but we'll get to them later.
Okay.
Most of the people are kind of staring at you. A couple of them scoff a little bit and are confused as to why you're setting up a tent, why this child is lined up behind them.
Once I'm done, like setting up my tent and like making sure that, you know, all of my stuff is where I need it to be. Like, you know, if I need like any rations, like it's within the hand's reach. I'm just going to like sit there and see all the people like looking at me. I'm just going to pull up my, you know, deck of cards. I'm just going to play solitaire by myself just to keep myself entertained. I'm not going to pay any notice to them because they're just common folk.
Do you sleep or do you just sit there?
As it gets darker, like I'm going to like actually turn in for the night to go to sleep, but I'm not like, as soon as I get to line, like getting ready to go to bed.
Okay.
Like,
Well,
So I assume you two will make it there then, before he falls asleep.
Oh, cool.
So
that
you-
works out perfect.
Yeah, so
You
two,
went and saved their safe spot in line, and now you can go sleep.
I'll come by and pick you up to make sure that you're able to walk.
So you two show up. Nolan, are you asleep yet?
it's getting close to that time that like I'm done like entertaining myself, and I would usually go to bed around now so that I can wake up much earlier, like before the sun has risen.
Well,
Okay.
just so, like, it was 5 or 6 when it started, so that would be like midnight-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you two show up, you see a tiny tent near the front of the line, and the line now is maybe 70 people long.
70 people or 70 groups?
People.
Okay, people.
12 in front of you, a total of about 70 now. And do you go on up to him?
Yeah, I walk up to the tiny little tent.
I follow behind him.
Okay, you get there, and there's people directly behind him. You see there's one guy who is dressed in, like, track gear. Like, literally, like a track suit over top of what looks like,
Does it say juicy on the butt?
No, like, literally running track gear. He looks like a super
moth.
great athlete.
He looks like a mafia guy.
Like a literal athlete.
Okay.
He's only a few people behind you, and he's kind of giving you weird looks, but he looks really happy and chipper.
I
And-
walk up to him and hold out my hand and introduce myself.
Okay, he's a human, maybe 25 years old.
Hello, guess we're going to be fellow competitors, but no need to have any animosity. We can all be friends at the beginning, right? My name is Telera. What, pray tell, is your name?
Name's Craig.
Very nice to meet you, Craig. What a strong, firm name.
Thanks. So what Mom says.
Strong, firm name for a strong, firm competitor. I hope you won't give us too much of a hard time.
No, I wish you the best. I just want to get out there, get the best time I can get. You know, just want to kick ass.
I wish you well.
Thanks, you too.
And I head back to the group.
Just as I get closer, I'd just be like, group member Nolan, we're here. We finally made it.
So as you do that, you start to walk in front of the people directly behind him.
Yeah.
And a hand reaches out and grabs your shoulder.
Okay, and I'm going to swat it off.
Okay.
Fury of blows.
No, I just...
You
and I
swat it
keep
off,
going.
and someone says, "Excuse me, sir."
Hello?
You turn around and see John Waters guy, super pencil thin mustache right on his upper lip.
Mm-hmm.
Guy who's balding, very thin, wearing a black suit, but around him are three huge dudes who basically say security on their back.
Mm-hmm.
Like 6'8" monster guys.
Yeah.
And he says, "Excuse me."
Can I help you?
"Yes. This is a line. You do not get in front of us in the line."
I can if my party member is right there. He was here first, so
"So he can join you in the back."
no, we can join him right here. And has anybody, you got a little like something on your like on the whole upper lip? It's just this little bit of dirt, bud. And I'll poke at it. And, oh shit, that's sorry.
Stares at you, and then slowly starts pulling a blade from a sheath on his hip
If
and
he's-
just showing it to you.
Do I see that
Yes.
as I'm walking up? Can I, walk up from behind him and put my hand on his shoulder tightly and say, we're not going to have a problem here, are we, gentlemen? Can I intimidate him into backing off of my friend?
Sure. Okay, roll. And remember, he has 3 giant bodyguards behind him.
I just want to casually
you
intimidate
can
him into
roll
backing off.
with disadvantage. I don't think he's going to be scared of 2 people.
That is a 13 with disadvantage.
That's not too bad.
No, it isn't.
He shakes his shoulder to get your hand off of him and just goes and like snaps, and the guys come out and all three of them stand in front of him between you and him and start trying to just like push you back sort of with their chest by just being tough.
You're gonna hear a and there is, I'm gonna throw a hand axe down on the ground right in front of his feet, and I'm going to walk in between his legs in front, like I was behind him, and I'm going to walk through his legs and go, please do not mess with my compatriots. Right this way. And I'm going to pick my axe back up and walk through the security guard's legs back to my tent.
I don't even understand what you just said. Whose legs did you walk through on the way?
I walked through John Waters' unnamed. I walked through his legs. Like, everyone is so busy with these two.
Okay.
I'm doing my tiny person intimidation, as in, like, while you're preoccupied with all these people, like, just remember, I could have got you. Like.
Yes. I understand.
Okay. Do you want me to roll for anything, or?
No, that's
okay.
fine.
Okay.
So now that they see you have three people and it's more of a fair fight, he's just like, don't make enemies you don't want.
You started it, you dickhead.
I started cutting in the line?
We're not cutting. He came here first, so we could sleep.
Kellen, it's fine, it's resolved. He is allowed to live his truth. Let us just go join our friend and settle in.
Gosh. All right, let's go.
You better watch your back.
You too?
I have them.
I put my hand on Kellen's shoulder and try to turn him towards the tent away from...
It's okay. We don't need to watch our own backs because you'll watch ours because we'll be in front of you.
I put my hand on both of their shoulders and try to push them forward towards the tent.
You see him, like, craning his neck and looking and seeing all of the guards standing right there. I wouldn't sleep if I were you.
I don't sleep. I trance.
What's his name?
Oh, and you actually recognize him.
I do.
Kellen recognizes him, I would assume, and maybe you would too. Roll, Nolan, history. Do you live here?
No.
I probably live, like, in the town over.
Okay, so you can roll history too if you want, Telera.
I will invoke Keen Mind.
Oh. You have the Keen Mind feat, so you know who this is, because his name is Gennaro. And he is known across the kingdom, but mostly in the city, for being a smuggler and running lotteries, running numbers. He's kind of like a mob boss, which is funny because you thought the other guy was the mob boss.
Well, you said track student, I just assumed that's what was going on. But when you said athlete, I was like, oh, never mind.
I just thought it would be funny to have like a regular tracksuit athlete.
No, I like it.
I just love it. I hope I beat my time. Like, you've run this before?
Yeah.
Oh, and shit, you actually know him too. Kellen knows the tracksuit guy, but Telera does not.
I don't know Craig.
When you're looking around... No, you don't know Craig. When you're looking around, you actually recognize a lot of people.
I mean, I assume probably some of my family's there. Probably
Yes,
my brothers. 4 of my brothers joined up.
No, they did not. And there are about 80 people, but you recognize maybe, a third of them because you live in the town. It's a pretty big-sized town, maybe 5 or 10,000 people, which is big for this area.
And I'm just going to casually like point out and be like, Dick, you're cool. Dick, you're not going to win.
Hate, double hate.
Yeah. Yeah.
So some of the people you do see and recognize, there are friends, neighbors, cousins. You see someone who you recognize as the tanner. It's a guy who tans leather. His name, oddly enough, is Tanner. The Tanner. Tanner the Tanner is a hulking man who sort of looks like Leatherface, but without the leather face. He's wearing a big apron. Just looks tough as fuck. And he's hanging out with a blonde dwarf who's short and strong and has like an undercut. And you know her as the barmaid, Amanda. And with them, you see another big dude. And he's wearing a bearskin pelt with a hood that even the bear part goes over his head, like with the ears.
So a barbarian.
And you know he's Tim. He lives in town as well.
Tim the barbarian.
So you see 3 people dressed in full plate mail. They look strong. There's a half-orc, an elf, and a human. They're worshippers of Helm.
If I make eye contact with them, I'll nod in acknowledgement and hold up my holy symbol.
You see them like 20 people behind you. Do you have the same god?
Probably not. But, like, a worshiper is a worshiper. Like,
Okay.
it'd actually probably be worshipping whatever god you have over the city.
Quittet, the god of the city. And you knew the runner earlier, the guy, super famous, Craig Hughes. He's the most famous athlete in this entire part of the realm. He actually ran in the King's Games, which are like the Olympics, and it contains people from all over the known lands, which is what sort of the Middle Earth name of this place is.
Now, you said there were 3 people wearing black. Are those the plate mail worshippers? Because you said you were going to.
No, they're at the front.
You said that.
The 3 people in black were at the very front. And, I'm sorry. You would have recognized them because they are a clearly marked mercenary guild.
Okay.
And it's called the Black Dawn. You don't know the people, but you know the iconography.
Okay, sorry. I know what you said, but I also thought you said Black Dong. I was like,
Okay. Yes,
Black
they're known
Dong.
as the Black Dong. They all carry clubs that are about a foot long.
I was about to say, didn't they get the no weapon rule?
yeah.
And, oddly enough, one of them is clearly holding a hand crossbow. And you also see one last group of people. Didn't realize how many people I put in here. You see 4 members of, again, probably Nolan would know, are from the Thieves Guild. They're intentionally wearing, like, similar but not exactly the same uniform. And they're a little bit further back.
It's a very diverse town.
Yeah, you think, it's a little weird that all of these people showed up for this event that was, like, spur of the moment.
The sale was known.
Yeah,
before it
maybe they
happened.
put it in circulars or whatever those are called.
They must have been guided here by their calling.
So, all of this being done, you're going to wait here for a while. Do you want to go and talk to anyone? Do you want to just wait for the games to start?
I'm fine with waiting. Being the scout that Nolan is, he knows that patience is his best feature.
I'm shining my shield.
Oh shit, I meant to ask, did you bring any weapons?
So I know I'm gonna keep my whip and 2 hand axes because you could argue that they're not weapons. Like, it's a hatchet or whatever.
Hey, whatever helps you sleep at night.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's gonna sleep, so. But I guess I'll offload my longbow and rapier, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know
We
where
could
or
have just
how.
left them back at the...
Kellen, are you bringing anything?
I left my short sword at home, but I didn't get rid of my darts because they're barely weapons. I mean, whatever.
I just bring my shield, my, like, healing stuff, and my holy symbol.
Kellen is his own weapon. I believe I've already said
Oh,
that
yes,
at
you
least
did.
once. So.
I'm basically just in my dress, my, like, religious dress garb.
You wait, and you can see that it's starting to become light. It's like cresting over the horizon, barely. It must be time to go. I assume you've packed up your tent and everything and you're ready. Yep. So, the guards start to part out of the way, and then the giant gate slowly creaks open. Do you have any, like, last-second preparations or plans?
Yes, I'm going to pick Nolan up and put him on my shoulder.
Okay.
I just stand at attention, say a final prayer of hope, and I'm going to cast aid on the 3 of us. So we each gain
10 temporary hit points.
for the next 8 hours.
Nice. That's great preparation.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm not doing anything just yet. I want to wait till we take off. But
Okay. So, the gates start to open, and you hear a loud cannon shot, and everyone starts piling in. It's like, the gate's wide, but it only opens up about 10 feet wide, so people are like pushing and shoving, and you see some people at the front fall down and get trampled, and it looks like, holy shit, this is a lot worse than you expected.
If I see trampled people, I'm going to try to move them out of the way.
You're gonna do so poorly in this.
I'm just saying.
Okay. So you do. You see at the front, there is a man who looks like he's pretty tough, but he just gets pushed up against the gate and falls down and is getting stepped on.
Yeah.
He's like 30 years old, kind of looks like a lumberjack.
I'm not the smallest person, so I feel like I just body my way to him and just move him to the side of the flow of traffic.
Okay, you help him up, and he just like looks up at you in shock but happy, and he actually is okay. So,
I move him off to the side, though,
Yeah.
so that he gets just
so how much time are you spending doing this?
however much time it takes me to body my way to him and push him out.
Well, I mean,
of the
you're
way.
already going forward, so you're not wasting movement.
Like, the minimal amount of effort it takes to pull someone up and, like,
Okay, so I'll
walk
say
past them.
you just only fall back like 15 feet behind these
That's
guys
fine.
because it's sort of a push right now.
I'm assuming I'm one of the taller people around
I mean,
at 5'11".
yeah, you're not short.
I
It's
feel
like normal
like
human
I
height.
can't. I'm trying to keep my eye on them in the.
Oh no!
Yeah, and you can see him sitting on his
Well,
shoulder.
see here,
Yeah.
what I wanted to be doing was wondering, can I like hop up, like keeping him on my shoulder? I mean, if I have to carry him, I can. But like, I want to like hop up on, and then like, I really want to start like running on top of people's heads.
You're gonna Legolas this shit?
For sure.
All right, let's
that's
see
what I
what you
want
got,
to do.
Legolas. All right, you're gonna roll an acrobatics check. Let's see what you have. How many heads are you trying to step on?
Wait, I'm sorry. How many people? I don't know. However many it takes to get to the hole.
Okay,
I got a 16.
16's not bad. So you,
It's because I'm on his shoulder.
yeah, you use one guy's shoulder to vault up and put your foot on, like, you use the left shoulder with your hand, vault up, put your foot on his right shoulder, jump to one head, and you're like 5 feet ahead of where you should have been. I'm gonna make you roll another acrobatics check. This is hard shit.
That's a 12.
All right. So you sort of slip on this guy's head, like half tear off his ear with your foot,
Cool.
and then,
I have talons?
all right. Anyway, your foot like slides down the side of his face. He doesn't look too happy, but you actually end up landing on your feet on the ground. You made 5 feet.
Sweet.
Good job. So you're back in the pack. Now you're a little further ahead of Telera.
And I'm just pushing forward at
Okay.
a brisk pace.
Are you trampling people?
No, I'm using my shield to try to push people off to the side.
I see you as like a train with the thing on the front. What's that called?
Oh, so they didn't take
plow?
our freaking
A
weapons?
plow. No,
So I could have. You're Trixie.
I'm not Trixie. I just told you what was in the invite.
My shield is not a weapon. It is merely part of my religious
Right,
guard.
but the guards didn't take anybody else's weapons, so that's a little depressing.
But maybe
But
we
it's-
don't get the reward if we have the weapons at the end.
So you make your way through the gate, and once you're through the gate, it's more of like an open run.
So I was on his shoulder. When he slips down, do I fall off or can I vault?
That's a good
I was-
question.
Can I vault off of his
No, I was
shoulders?
catching
What are you going to do?
I'm just going to leap forward as best as I can.
To try to land on another head, or what are you trying to do?
I'm assuming, so we were 12 people behind? Like, we weren't
Yes.
that far back, but when the gates open, everyone rushes
Yeah.
forward.
So it's like 2 or 3 people across who can fit through the gate.
Yeah, so I'm going to assume that with this 5 feet, that I can also jump off of his shoulders to try and make it to a clearing.
You might be able to get to the
inside
front.
gate. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Jump is athletics check. Let's see what you got.
All right, so let's see. Let's roll an athletics. That's a 13 with
All right.
for athletics.
I mean, you're tiny.
Yeah.
You land right up front,
Okay.
behind the first 2 people who are sort of wedged shoulder to shoulder,
Yeah.
and you land in between them, in between a bunch of people who are like 6 foot tall.
So my feet just never touch the ground. I'm just literally.
No, you're on the
No,
ground
yeah.
in between them.
You're about
Oh.
to get trampled.
Yeah, you're about to get trampled.
Okay.
Let's. Whoa, hold.
Yep.
Yeah, no, we can just keep going with this, I suppose. I didn't intend to make it like turn by turn.
I just want to body people off to the side so that I
You're
can
just gonna
try
like
to
knock
catch
him
up
out
to
of the way.
No, I'm just going to very forcefully, just like almost opening a door in front of me, like moving people to the side
Okay,
with my shield.
go for it.
What
Roll
am I rolling?
a shove. It's just a strength. You have proficiency in shield, so you can just do a shove with your shield. That's fine.
That's really bad.
Oh wait, no shit. It's an athletics check to shove, isn't it? Yeah.
It's an athletics check?
Yes.
Do you want me to roll again or just add to what I
Just
have?
add what you have.
That's a 6.
But that's bad.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
All right, so you think you're doing that?
But I don't want to like push people down, so I'm being too cautious.
Yeah, you're being
probably.
way too cautious. But nothing bad happens to you.
No one's life. No life of an innocent or a person of hope is worth earthly gains.
Okay. So you're gonna run out into this area. It's just a garden. Dirt path that's probably 10 feet wide. You're opening up into some space. You're in the order that you were when you got through the gate. So,
Did
Nolan's in second.
Did you need him to check to not get trampled?
We will in a second.
Oh,
I'm just going to explain what it looks like first.
Gotcha.
So you see, like I said, dirt path, all kinds of gardeny stuff, trees, foliage, shrubberies. Yeah, flowers. You see
Trellises.
trellises. Thank you. So you see orange roses everywhere, and you continue on through this garden that's quite beautiful and well manicured. Out front, we have poor little Nolan with his short little halfling legs. What's your speed?
My speed is 25.
Okay, so that's slower than the average person. They're gaining on you a little bit, so I would like you to make, we'll say, an acrobatics check to not get stepped on.
I also have halfling nimbleness.
Oh yeah, you can like go between people's legs.
Right.
And shit.
So I'm not saying that I'm not completely affected, but that doesn't give me any kind of advantage. I can just, if this were like a combat thing, I could just like walk through somebody.
No, I just think you do it. You're fine.
Okay.
No roll, nothing. You can just go between people's legs. That's why you have that thing.
Yeah. Even though I am smaller, like I can weave through people's legs because of how small I am.
Yeah, you're
Been
like
doing it
a
your whole
NASCAR
life.
driver on like a slow highway, just weaving back and forth through cars. It's amazing.
Yeah.
You're like, holy shit. I mean, you're going backwards compared to them, but
Yeah.
you're still not getting stepped on.
Yeah.
You're catching up with Kellen by the way that he's catching you easily. What do you do?
Just walking now. I mean,
Well, no, everyone's running
Oh,
in front
okay.
at least.
all right. I guess as I run, I'll see Nolan, and I'll just like kind of like reach down a hand expectantly for you to hold on.
I don't know. You guys shout my name, man.
I'm just running by you. I mean, I guess I'll say Nolan,
Oh, I'll see him. I'll reach up my hand.
and we'll grasp, and I'll just like real deftly like up and put him on my shoulder.
While I'm on his shoulder, I would like to throw my rope back behind me.
In what way?
Just a heap of rope.
Oh, just like trip people?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Okay.
Toss your rope back. There are a ton of people behind you. Why don't you go ahead and make a dexterity check just to see how good the throw is?
Yep, that's fine.
You know who else is behind us?
I feel like I'm super behind.
Yeah, you might be really behind.
If you want me to try to weave and bob around it.
We will make you roll, if it's a good throw.
That is a 9 for a dex throw on this rope attack.
I mean, you're not a moron. You at least get it behind you. It's
Yeah.
not like perfectly in the center of the road.
I fumble with it because I'm trying to
Yeah,
pull
you
it
don't
out
get
of my
wrapped
back.
up in it. That's
Yeah.
the only thing you... So, yeah, it's in the way, and you're like, there's a rope on the ground. So I guess make like a strength check or a dex check. What are you going to do? How do you get past a pile of rope on the ground?
I'm just going to leap it.
Okay, it's only like 3 feet wide.
Well,
To see it, I suppose, in the mess. Perception check.
it's more to trip up everybody.
That's a 4.
Oh, God. So you don't see it.
Why are my awesome characters always terrible at rolling?
And I rolled to see a luck check whether or not you were going to step on the rope, and you did
I
step
do.
on the rope.
I step on the rope.
Yeah, and it wraps around your left foot, and you just are like, fuck my life. And so what do you do with the rope?
I would like to gather up the rope and throw it off to the side because it is a hazard.
But do you stop,
Uh,
or do you move off to the side?
I move off to the side.
She didn't trip over. It's just the rope is now around
rope-
her
Like,
feet.
around her
Okay.
foot.
The
Yeah.
rope's on my foot, so I probably like jog off to the side,
Okay.
pull the rope with me.
So you can do that, no problem.
Okay.
You take the rope off, you put it off to the side nicely.
And then I take a nice cross-country runner's, like, I'm pacing myself so that I don't get tired in this long,
You do know it's
Slog
a
back up.
race.
I know, so it's like a nice brisk race, but I'm not sprinting.
Okay, so you're now like in the middle of the pack. You're not
Okay.
doing that bad.
I'm in the middle of the pack.
I'm
you're-
moving fast. I
Yes,
can
you
go
are
40.
fast.
I can go 45 feet in one movement.
You also are carrying him, which adds a little weight, so we'll drop it maybe like 5 feet. You're
So
still
40.
faster than everyone.
Okay, I can go 40 feet.
Except for our friend Craig. Yeah, Craig Hughes is right up next to you. And just like, hey buddy, how's it going?
We're good.
And he was just running along.
Have fun by yourself.
I am having fun.
Well, good.
Is this fucking Chris Traeger?
I don't know, maybe that's actually sort of who it is. It wasn't really, but it's
Really
turned
good.
into, yeah.
Sorry,
Let me tell you about Dr. Richard Nygaard.
Yeah. My therapist, Dr. Richard Nygaard.
I
Yeah.
don't know what we're doing.
Parks and Rec. Yeah.
And he tries to reach out for a high five. Do you high five him?
Sure.
Okay. He's like, yeah. Way to go, bro.
I would like to start making eye contact with people and like smiling at them, trying to catch them off
Oh my
guard.
god.
So you just like doing anime eyes at people instead?
No, I'm just making contact, smiling, waving, and as like give so brilliant of a smile, so wonderful of a disposition that they like slow down to like wave back at me, and I just keep going past them.
Okay, so yeah, you're right, like neck and neck with Tanner the Tanner,
Yeah.
and he's looking over at you. Roll just make a charisma check. Period.
That is a 17.
17. So you see his eyes kind of like get big, and he turns his entire head towards you, and while he's doing this, there's something in the road and he trips and falls and you go ahead of him.
So the idea is like, I'm like looking like I'm going to start a conversation with them, like being all nice and welcoming and open. And then I just run past them as they slow down to talk to me.
It worked. You got past one guy. So while you're doing this, you run probably only like maybe 100, 200 feet and you see big giant arrows that are probably 10 feet long and 5 feet wide, pointing at 2 different entrances to a hedge maze.
Oh, I was thinking like ballast arrows, like
No.
I was like, hold on, guys, I got deflect missiles. I got this.
And it says line starts here under the arrows, and there's 2 hedge mazes. So you can choose left or right. You 2 are together,
yeah.
and you're way behind them, possibly can't see them.
And if he's on someone's shoulders, I'll look for him. If he's not,
So first we'll have them choose, and then we'll figure out if you can see them.
yeah.
Where are you going, left or right?
Nolan, which way do adventurers always go?
We shall go to the left.
I was going to say right, but whatevs.
Okay, so they duck into the left one. Can you roll a perception check? Relatively high DC to get them, to see them.
With my -1 perception, that's a 15.
That's what you needed!
Yay!
15! So you see them go left. You don't have to also go left,
I will
but
follow them left.
you're about 50 feet behind them. You
Good
enter
smiling.
a hedge maze. The hedge is maybe 15 feet tall. It looks really thick. It's dark green ivy and looks a little haggard at the bottom, but the top of it is perfectly manicured. So what are you going to do? You go straight in and there's a left and a right immediately. You just go straight into a wall, left or right.
Which way is everybody else going?
You're like in the lead. You're
Oh,
tied
we
for
are?
the lead with Craig.
Oh, that's right.
Did Craig go left or right?
Oh, he went in the right side, not in the left side, because
So
he
we
was
went
on
the
your
wrong
right.
side, huh? No, I'm just kidding.
Anyway, so he went in the right maze, you're on the left maze, you're actually in front. So you go into the hedge maze, you can go left or right, which way?
I say we went left first. Let's go right again, or right now.
You can try to like glance down each hallway quickly if you'd like to.
I mean, like, sure, that's fine.
All right, you look right and left, and you, like, as quick as you look, you see maybe 30, 40 feet, it dead ends both ways. Just like the straight dead ends, there might be turns off of it, but that's what you see.
I say we go right.
Throw me in the air.
Are you sure? I mean, I'll do it. All right, so I'll take him, and I'll just, with all my strength, throw him up into the air.
All right, roll an athletics check. Let's see how strong you are.
That would be a 16.
How much do you weigh again?
My 2-year-old weighs 33 pounds, and he's taller than him.
How high do you think you could throw your 2-year-old? Maybe
Probably
7
not,
feet?
Probably not 15 feet, yeah.
But I mean, you're already 6 feet.
Yeah.
Right, but...
And you're
I mean,
really-
I guess if I'm not carrying that up, I mean, yeah, I probably would throw you harder
Okay,
than I would
you're
throw my
also-
2-year-old.
You don't
So
care
you
about
throw
catching
him-
them.
We'll say you throw him a further 12 feet in the air, so you do crest the top of the thing by a few feet.
Uh-huh.
Make a perception check. Good luck on this one. Your angle is bad.
That's a natural 20.
Oh shit, okay.
Give me that paper.
No.
No. Yeah.
Which way are you looking, left or right?
I'm going to assume that. So you said that there are 2 entrances on the left and right. I'm going to be looking forward. Like we run.
You're
to
running into the wall, so you're looking over the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like you said, we've got the path to the right or the left, and they come to a dead end. I'm going to assume that he throws me straight up in the air, and I'm just looking at the wall that we were looking straight into, over that.
Sarah, don't use this knowledge.
Although, if they're stopping to throw him in the air,
Oh yeah,
we would
you'll
catch
catch
up.
up with them. Okay, that's fine.
but no,
Well, the whole-
resolve this first.
Yep. This is gonna be trouble. Okay. So, Nolan, what you see ahead of you is you see a number of different hedges.
Okay.
You know, every maybe 10 foot, there's another straight across hedge.
Mhm.
Not exactly,
Yeah.
but, and then there's a building out there, probably 100 feet straight out in front of you. You also see straight ahead of you, the furthest path straight ahead of you it dead ends. So, you're looking and you see one horizontal hedge. There's a horizontal hedge, and then it goes straight up for a little bit, and then it stops.
Okay.
That's as much as I'm going to give
No,
you.
that's fine. Okay, so I think
Because you can't see everything in a hedge maze in one second.
I totally understand. I think you're saying it's
Sorry, it dead ends but you see at the dead end, there's like a metal door that bars, and you can actually see a gold chest. Like you're playing Fortnite back there.
Okay. So I'm gonna come down as a go to the left.
I go to the left.
And okay, as you're coming down,
Oh wait, I catch him.
you hear everyone coming up behind you,
All right.
and there's just loud footsteps, like thunderous footsteps. How do you get away? That's what I want you.
Well, I
to
mean,
do.
I catch him and like I know they're coming, so I'm probably like bracing for impact, and I'm gonna try to like just like deftly like not fall down is my goal.
How do you not fall down?
I'm gonna try to quickly move my feet and shuffle to the left.
Sure, yeah. Just make an acrobatics check. Let's see if you get out of the way. Sorry, this is what I was really hoping.
That
we
is a
would do.
10.
10. Yeah, fuck it. You're fine.
I got a 3. I just want to like point that out.
Well, you have
But-
+7 acrobatics.
I don't feel like it's that hard to dodge out of the way of a crowd when you're a very nimble person.
Also, they're not like running just like
if
head
you're
first
all
into
going
the
in the
edge.
same direction, it's probably safer too.
Yeah. And some of them are going left and some of them are going right, but you're actually still right at the head of the pack.
Can I like as I'm moving to the left and I go, damn it, I wanted to go right.
Sure.
I just want to like explain that and maybe
Okay.
like make people go to the right rather than to the left.
There's probably 15 people behind you. She is in the middle of that pack.
Yay.
Telera is, and she sees you, but she goes left, and you say, damn, I wanted to go right.
I want to go to the right, but I shall continue on the path that I'm on.
Telera,
I
how
go
do you
to
respond to
them.
that? Okay.
I go to
It's like,
them.
oh no, all of these people, I can't go to the left like I wanted to. Darn it.
I go to
About
them.
half go each direction.
Oh, that's not what I wanted, but okay.
So, you go to the left, you go about 10 feet, you see there is a path to your right, or it continues on further and dead ends, but it looks like there's another path to the right.
I think
You
we
can
would go
see-
right to go like towards the way that like he looked, right?
Yes, that would be like towards the center.
Okay.
So that would be the immediate right.
That would be the way that I think we should go. I'm just going to start going that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
While we're like heading in this direction, I'm like trying to whisper in his ear, I guess, as best I can, as riding on his shoulder, like, there is a treasure chest. It's golden.
you seem very much like the rat from Ratatouille in my mind.
I've never seen Ratatouille. I
You're
know.
pulling my
Yeah.
hair,
Yeah.
my longish red hair, and like this way.
You should have named yourself Remy. Isn't that
You
the rat's
can't-
name?
You can be if you want. You can ride like a kid on the back of my shoulder, like on my shoulder.
I figured like I have
Oh, yeah.
I have like one hand on, like over one of your shoulders, but I'm like my knees are like in your back, like I'm just kind of like riding you like that way.
Yes. Okay.
You're
All right.
riding me.
And you're following them. Are you
Yeah.
doing anything else? There are there's probably 8 people with you going that direction. You're in the middle of the crowd. Are you just going to keep following them? Or are you
I
going to
won't-
turn right as well?
I want to look at someone, see if someone's like slightly out of breath, like struggling a little bit, and like keep my breathing very calm and just be like, wonderful day for a jog, isn't it? To try to like make them feel worse about themselves.
Okay.
Like so that they like start feeling like they're going to lose.
Sure. You actually see a guy who is one of the dudes wearing the full plate mail, and he's like sweating and breathing a little bit. And you say that to him, and his face just kind of shrinks like downward and just looks a little sad. And he like pauses a step and then continues.
Yay, and I run past him.
Yeah, you beat one person.
Again,
That's two.
Yeah, doing okay. So you're taking that immediate right, and you can see ahead of you maybe 50 feet forward. But there's a T intersection about 20 feet ahead of you, and then you could go 30 more feet, and then you see a horizontal wall with again another T intersection. It looks like.
We're using the knowledge that I assume he's been able to give me. I want to try to get back towards like. I think we want to go right again to try to get back to the main lane that he saw that went up.
To the chest.
Yeah, to go to the chest.
Okay.
Because I think that's where we want to
For
go.
where he does know where the chest is.
Okay.
So that would take the immediate right, like the first right.
Is that what I said? Did I say left? I meant
No,
right.
you said right.
Okay, all right.
Now, you turn right, and ahead of you, 15 feet, is a wall. A horizontal wall again. I guess now it's a vertical wall from the original. But anyway, you see a wall with a left turn. That's the only choice.
So we do that.
So you go up, you start turning left, and you see the gold chest, which is contained inside of vertical metal bars, which is about 15 feet in front of you.
Cool.
Are you going to the chest?
Yeah.
That's it.
Telera, you're about 15 feet behind them, so you're going to keep following them?
Yeah, I'm just taking a nice, brisk pace.
Okay. So you are the one running, right? He's on your shoulders?
Right.
Okay. So you go and can you roll a dexterity saving throw?
I knew that was coming. 21.
Oh, okay. So as you're going, as you step down, there's a maybe 8-foot square spot in front of the chest that is actually a pit trap. It opens up down into spikes. But you, as it's opening, manage to just like deftly jump up in the air and grab onto the bars that contain the gold chest.
Cool.
So you're hanging there from these vertical metal bars,
So wait.
and there's no floor underneath you. Okay. It is opened up to maybe 25 spikes. You're just hanging there now. You, I assume, being 15 feet behind them, don't just run into your death.
How far across is it?
About 8 feet.
Oh, yeah.
But you're onto a
stop.
metal door, like a metal door with a
I know.
key.
I understand.
Oh, it has a key?
hole.
Okay. How wide apart are the bars?
8 inches?
How thick are you?
That's a good question.
How tall's the gate?
15 feet.
Could he
But it has a top.
boost him over it?
Maybe.
I am sick with 2 C's.
Huh?
Thick with 2 C's.
I was like, I'm sick with 2 C's.
Sorry.
What is wrong?
I'm really shitty at this. Like,
If you're imagining what this cage looks like, it is like in Jaws when they go down in the shark cage.
So I didn't see this thing hanging there?
It's not hanging.
That's
It's
like
still on
Nav.
the ground, but the floor underneath you has opened because 8 feet before the cage opened up. Each side is against the hedge. It perfectly fits in there. It's flush to the hedge
I
on
understand.
each side. It's 15 feet tall and has a flat top that you could get on top of if you can get up there.
I will climb off of his shoulders then.
Okay. What are you going to do?
I'm going to climb up the vertical bars in the cage
Mhm.
and try and get up and over the door.
Okay. Make an
Love on
athletics
top.
check to climb, I suppose. Don't fuck it up.
You said athletics?
Yes.
That's a 15.
Oh, yeah, you're totally fine.
Yep.
You get up there, no trouble. You, climb up one-handed, looking back at Kellen, trying to urge him on.
Yeah.
I'll climb
And you
up
climb
too.
up there and just stand on top,
Okay.
I
I'll
guess.
climb up too.
Sure.
A 9?
9's okay.
Well, so I'm at the top, and I see that he's struggling, and I'm going to lower my whip down so he has something to grab a hold of. So I'm gonna, even though I'm not that powerful, at least it's something else he can grab onto than metal bars.
Yeah, that works. You go, throw me the whip. Throw me the idol.
You take the whip, you wrap it around the bars so that he's got hand holds that he can foot and hand up.
There you go.
Yeah, Telera. What would you like to do?
I look across at them and I say, what now, boys?
I don't know. How do we get in here?
That's a good question.
I said, there is a keyhole. It clearly can open.
Yeah.
I think we attack the bars and see what their AC.
Go for it.
I mean, no, I can't get there from 8 feet. I'm not jumping.
Oh, okay.
If you stay there, I can try to find another way. Or you guard the cage. I'll find the key.
Well, we probably shouldn't split up.
Do whatever you're gonna do.
Hold on, wait.
But, I mean, she's just saying this to you.
I know. I got a question. How tall is the thing, whatever the cage we're on?
15 feet.
So it's up to the top of the.
Yes.
Oh, I want to survey.
okay. Yeah, totally.
That I can. I want to get a clear picture of where I am.
So you see the building is only maybe 15 feet past you.
Mm-hmm.
But there's the hedge there. You could just go to the building from here by climbing on top of the hedge.
Okay.
But you see that down the path, which would have been, I guess, if you went straight to the cage, it was to the left. There's a left path that goes 50 feet down and then turns right and looks like it goes into the building. And you also see that if Telera backtracked about 30 feet, she could come around to the other side of the cage.
Okay. So maybe I would tell her
So
that.
is that the second cross?
Yeah, if you had
That
taken the
dead-ended?
second right instead of the first right, you would go to the cage.
I tell her, it looks like you can come around to the other side. Then maybe we could see if there's any more spiky death trap over here.
I'll do that, and I will run around per his instructions, keeping an eye out.
I'm going to also, with your permission, Nolan, I'd like to lift you up so you can get a better look at her as she's running around. Because then I could just throw you over there if you need.
Okay, and this only takes about 30 seconds total for all of this to happen.
Yeah, because I just want to make sure she's mildly protected.
I run around to the other side, but I keep my eye out on the ground.
Okay, and as you're coming back, you run into 3 people. And, I mean, they are just running your way and they see the pit trap, stop, and turn around and follow you.
If I see them following me, I will stop in my tracks, turn around to them, and just huff in frustration. Do you boys know where I'm supposed to be going? I have just gotten turned around.
And they're like, what the fuck? Like, one of them just says something exasperated, the other one's just like, not this way, and then they run past you. It's a race. They see the gold chest, and they're like, oh shit, I'm going around the other way.
Okay, then I'll follow them.
Okay, and they go to you on the other gold chest side.
Okay.
And I let them go first and trigger any traps.
Okay, so you get around to the gold chest. There are no traps. You're just at the bars, and they're sitting there like, how do we get in? I don't know. There's no key. There's nothing to do. And you see them like start wrapping a shirt around one of the bars to try to pull it and stuff, like how you would do in a jail cell. What are you guys doing?
I let them do this because if they do it, then I feel like I can take them and just take it from them. Can I help you boys with this?
And they're like, sure, grab hold. And they start pulling. They now have a shirt wrapped around 2 different bars, and they're pulling on each side.
I'm going to hop down off of the top of the cage, and I'm just going to grab their heads and bonk them together.
You're so short, though.
Well, I'm assuming that they're like down.
There are 3 people.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
But
Yeah.
you can still do that. There are 2 on one side and her and another on the other side pulling.
I wouldn't drop down there because that's the whole reason I went down there was opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Well,
I wish you had that opportunity. I would like to retcon that there were only 2 people.
I'm distracting the third person by helping him pull.
True. I guess she could help you.
Okay. So I'm going to hop down and go to sleep and then grab their heads and bonk them together so that they.
Sure, you have advantage on this attack because they're not paying attention, but I don't even know what kind of attack this is. I will say I'll just let the dice do the talking. So you're going to roll an unarmed attack, so strength.
So it was 17 plus my strength is 0, so 17.
Okay. Actually, yeah, that's good enough. I was going to say if you got a 15 or higher, you could knock them out.
Yeah.
Because it's a surprise attack. It's like a coup de grace.
I don't know how I'm going to use like my superiority dice maneuver things, but that's also at my disposal because I'm a fighter.
And you have 2 hand axes.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to like
Let's
club
say
them with those.
You hit them on the back of with the back of the hand axes.
Oh, you take
No, I'm going to hit them with the wooden parts. Okay.
It's like if you're taking the frying pans and you're banging on the head,
Yes.
you're just doing that with the flat part of the hand axes.
So they both go down like a bag of potatoes, just like straight onto the ground, and you're like, oh, fuck. And you did this on the fall.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, like a badass because you're too short to do it standing up.
And I want to shield bash the third, try to shield bash the guy's head, the third guy.
So yeah, he's just like,
For
holy
non-leader.
shit, and stares at the ground like, my friend just got knocked down, and then you try to crack him in the back of the head.
With my shield, yeah.
Yeah,
'cause I have no
I'll again
weapons.
give you advantage because he's not ready to be attacked.
But I don't have like shield attack as anything, so I'll just add my strength, I'm assuming.
Yep.
18 plus 1, 16.
All right, he's asleep, but like with brain damage asleep.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
you see his head just like dented slightly.
Actually, if it dents slightly, I will probably take out a healer's kit and try to like heal that up a little bit.
All right.
You take out the standard plunger that comes in a medical kit and you just like suck his head back out.
You can choose whether or not to give him 1 hit point and
I-
wake him up.
No.
Okay.
I
Because
just-
she has the healer feat.
I just want to like not have him be brain dead.
Okay, and you see the little thing in his head, you just are like, oh, what if I do this? And you sort of like pierce behind it and pop it back out.
I acupuncture it.
Yeah,
Cool.
like you're hammering out a dent in a car.
Cool.
Anyway.
Because I don't want to do lethal damage.
what? So now I'm just like, okay, what are we gonna do now? What do we need? I think we should get in here.
Okay, so while this happens, you see more people coming down this way. Some of them turn to the left and seem to go towards the building, and some of them come towards you.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, going towards the building, there's a group of 4, and going towards you, there are just like 3 normal-looking townspeople, who, one of them is a woman in her 40s, but who looks just like frying pan wife woman. She looks tough. And then you see a couple of guys who look like they're probably her sons. There's a familial resemblance.
If they're coming towards us, I'll be like, stay back, there's gas that knocks people out.
Make a deception check.
That is a 16.
Yeah, they all stop, fuck this, and go the other way. Okay, so what are you doing?
I've literally nothing. I'm just standing up there.
Would you like to check out the bars? Sure. Roll an investigation check. 9. They look like steel bars.
That's what I thought they were.
They
the
look
whole
pretty
time.
strong. Does anyone else want to check anything else out?
I would like to check out the joints of the cage to see if there are any structural well, no, I won't know that much. To see if there's any rusting around the
Okay, roll an
hinges or
investigation
anything.
check.
That's an 11.
All right. You still see nothing?
No, we could just. I'm ready to go. Then If
You're gonna
there's-
leave?
I mean, there's no way in here.
So you don't see any good way into the cage.
I think we should just. I think we should just go.
Yeah, I'm like dragging the bodies out of like the path. Like, so, I mean, obviously I can't like shove them into the hedge, but I'm like moving them out of the way so that they're not just two like unconscious people, because I'm used to if I need to like knocking people out and hiding the bodies. So
No, we
I
don't
put
have.
my hand up to help you down, Kellen.
Yeah, oh, I just flip and I come
That's
down
fine.
very gracefully.
You look super awesome. When
Yeah,
you do
I'm
it.
amazing.
yeah, you don't have to roll for that. It's so fucking cool.
Yeah, that's period. Yeah. You plus
I do like a
acrobatics.
triple, double Lutz.
You do the biles.
That one, yeah. You're
I
right.
just start taking off running again towards
Okay.
the building.
So you're running down and you turn right.
Yeah, well, we're going towards the building, right? Isn't it? Since I know how to get there for sure. Yes.
And you see, once you get there, that there was a door, another metal gate, and this one is open now, and it looks like it has been broken down. Yeah, the lock has been, broken open. And you go inside, and what you see is a small room, looks like a storehouse, but it's only 20 by 20 cube about. And inside of it are 2 gold chests, again, one of which is in the process of eating that nice housewife that you saw a minute ago. And it's pretty gruesome.
I hold up my hand for one of your hand axes. Can I bother you to borrow a hand axe?
I hand you an axe and also am ready to throw one as well.
Like, whoa. Let's just, think about what's going on here, guys.
I am rescuing the woman from the mimic.
She's been eaten. Can you not see everything? We don't have time. We got to get going.
So yeah, the 2 sons are pulling on her arms, and the mimic is pretty much biting through her torso, and it's sort of like Jaws, again referencing Jaws, when Quint is being eaten by the shark. It doesn't look good. There's a lot of blood. She's screaming, so she's not dead.
She's not going to make it through this. We got to go.
Do you just start going?
Yeah, I'm going to start moving. I guess I'll just backtrack out of there.
No, there's
or-
there's another door, and you can see that it is open, and you
Okay.
see even people are already running through
Okay,
it.
so yeah, I'm going to go there.
Sorry, did you say that there are 2 chests in here, or we have seen the second golden chest?
There are 2 chests in there, one of which is not moving, not eating anyone, and one of them is eating someone.
Oh. Well, I kind of forgot about that one, but okay.
I touch the chest that is eating the lady, and I cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay, so you walk over, I guess, roll to attack.
Does it have metal on it?
Yes, it has metal latch.
Because if it's metal armor,
Yeah, sure, that's fine. You get
Yes!
advantage.
which is darn good, because that's going to be a 13.
Sure, that hits.
That's 9 damage.
9 damage. Awesome. Yeah, it seems to hurt the mimic a lot.
Does it
And
at
the
least
lady
belch
also
her open?
screams and starts turning a little bit black with her hair, sticking up.
frizzled.
The
Yeah.
mimic doesn't open its jaw.
It
in
actually
pain.
clenches harder. Like when you get electrocuted, your teeth clench.
Oh,
and it
no.
looks like if they pulled too hard, she might come in half.
Fine. I look at her sons and I say, "It is better to pray for her immortal soul than to try to save it at this point."
She's not screaming anymore.
At least I killed her quickly.
Yeah, you can take songs from that.
I'm gonna run back behind her and tap her on the back of her leg, 'cause I'm tiny. I forgot about that. I was gonna on her back, but no, on the back of her leg. This is their problem. We must go.
I'll follow you after that. I tried my thing and it, I realize the futility now. And I'm like, okay, fine. And I hand you back your hand axe because I forgot I have.
Could I just as I'm kind of getting closer to the other chest, maybe I haven't quite moved. Can I reach down and pick up some dirt or something that's on the floor and just toss it at it real quick?
Sure, go for it.
What do I do? Roll an attack?
Oh, no, I guess you just do that. I don't
Yeah.
care. So you throw some dirt on it.
Does it react?
Doesn't
at all?
move.
Okay.
Do you know anything about mimics?
No.
I'm going to hit it with my whip.
Okay, go for that.
14 plus 6 is 20 to hit.
Yeah, you hit it, and it kind of squeals, and you see teeth, and then it starts to move towards you.
That's why they're not going for this chest. I'm not going to engage the mimic, so we can forego damage.
Yeah, I mean, you hurt it a little bit. There's like a little whip mark on it. I don't care how much damage it is.
Whoa, and running on. I wasn't sure if it was just one or two.
Yeah. No, it's fair.
Sorry for your loss, and I'm going to run out the door.
Okay. Do you fight it or do you
I
stay?
follow them.
Okay.
I've already warned the boys that it is better to cut and run.
Yes.
Does that second one start going for the two boys as they're with their back to them?
Yeah. They're both like grieving over their mom. Wow, this is so horrible. Yeah. And you see the mimic start lurching towards them.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
As you
Spend
run
time
out
with
the
your
door.
loved ones.
And luckily, the scene cuts before we see anything happen. Maybe they live. Maybe
Actually,
they live.
if I know the second one's a mimic, I would try to pull them with me.
Oh, you can do
through
that.
the door. I want to try to do that.
Because the mimic is just like startled. So.
Yeah, I want to try to bring them with us.
Okay, do that.
I'm going to just get behind them and push on the smalls of their backs forward through
Towards the door?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can just do that. They're not really paying attention to like life around them. So
Okay.
you push them out the door and they're just like sullen. And do you tell them anything?
I say, if you do not wish to lose anything else this day, I suggest finding a safe place and biding your time until this is all over.
They just start walking the same direction because there's only one path.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's another long dirt path with big walls on each side of it that are also made of hedge, but it's like a straight path. And there are gardens behind them. There's only like an 8-foot hedge. It's not
Are
like
the
that
mimics
big.
trying to follow us to the path?
You don't see them come out. You don't see the one mimic come out, and the other one sounds like it's eating, and the other one probably just came over to also eat.
Okay. Then I feel good. I'm going to leave them behind and just follow these guys.
And they're walking the same direction.
That's fine. But I'm going to do it at a run behind these
Okay.
guys.
So that was fun.
Yep.
Lots of murders.
Hold your loved ones close to you this holiday
Yeah.
season.
They could die at any moment.
Hi, my name is Jason. I play. I'm thankful that I wasn't eaten by a mimic. It would have just probably ate me whole if we got there first. All right, cool.
You just kill it from the inside.
Yeah. I do the Drax.
My name's Telera. I shouldn't be around people. I apparently bring death.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I did not mean to make your character so tragic.
No, it's fine. I wrote a tragic backstory and we're leaning into it.
Yep. Okay. So you're heading on down the path. 10-foot wide dirt path. There's grass on each side with a hedge that's like 6 feet, but you can see trees and stuff behind it. It's still garden. And it leads perfectly straight for about 100 feet, and you see a bridge. There are other people ahead of you.
Okay.
Stopped at the bridge.
I'm going to
go up to them.
Yep.
Okay, so you run up there, you get there, and you just like hits you, the smell. You just smell like a nasty, foul smell. Smells chemicals and stuff. It's just bad. It's noxious. And the bridge is incomplete. There's about a 15-foot empty section that is going over top of a river of black sludge with bubbles and visible stink lines.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
And the bridge is made of stone and has railings on each side.
So is it
that are
like
stone?
Is it like a suspended bridge, like with rope?
No,
Or-
it's over a moat that is full of black sludge. So the moat itself is dug down, and the bridge is over top of it.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the three of them and quietly say, "I have a plan. You need to follow me. This has to happen quick." So I'm going to pull out my rope. I'm gonna tie it around me, and I'm gonna hand it to her. I'm gonna be like, "You hold on to this." And be like, "You need to be ready to come across this rope real fast." We all run up to the edge. I'm gonna try to jump across
Okay.
the 15-foot.
You're super fast, and you can probably just make it. But I guess roll an acrobatics check. We'll see how you land.
Hold on, wait. Like, how sure are you that I would make it?
Very.
Oh, okay.
You look at it and you're like, I'm fucking fast.
It's a 15-foot
You
jump.
can run 90 feet in one turn.
Right. Well, because I could have used that thing where I can double my jump, which but no, if I can make it without using a key point.
You're sure you can make it.
Sweet.
As long as you don't fuck it
What
up
am I
terribly.
what am I rolling?
Acrobatics.
How about a 50 or 25? I mean,
Oh, a 25?
it's
Yeah. You do that thing where you slide as you come down it with like one knee up, like you did it on purpose to slide all the way to the base of the other side of the bridge. Just like perfect. Didn't even take a modicum of damage.
cool. So now, like, the plan would have been for you to come next, and then, like, now I can hold and you can come across. Like, I was going to go across first, then I could be the eventual anchor for her, but he could come across.
Okay,
In the
so
middle.
what's happening next?
He jumps next.
Well, hopefully you hold on to the rope, because I didn't figure you could make it. I didn't figure either of you could make the jump, maybe.
Yeah, you can't make it, Jason.
No, I cannot
Sorry.
make
You need
jump.
the rope, which
Nolan,
is why.
you look at it and you're like, no, just no.
This is crazy, my friend. But if you're going to be the anchor,
Yeah,
and
like,
you all
it's
hold
already
the rope-
tied
rope.
around me.
You guys hold the rope taut. I will
Yep.
shimmy across it.
Yeah, it needs to be fast, because they see what we're doing. Like, other people see what we're doing, and they're going to start rushing her, which is why this all needs to happen real fast. That was
So, okay, you start shimmying. A guy on the same side as Telera is like, hey, can you help us out? We'll throw a rope and you just hang it over there and then you let us come across.
Say, if you hold the rope for me, I will help you all across.
And he's like, okay, good deal, good deal.
Okay.
I'm
wait,
mid
hold on.
shimmy.
Oh,
We can all take turns, and we'll all get across together, my friend.
Yeah, okay, so you are shimmying.
Are you sure you don't want to roll an insight check on her?
Have me roll persuasion, like...
No, the dude is just so excited to have a way across.
we also have established my character as, like,
Charming as fuck.
charming as fuck.
So, roll me an athletics check. Let's see if you can get across.
That's an 8.
Ooh, that is not that good.
Hold on, I'm just making sure. No, I have lucky, but that doesn't help me in this because I didn't roll a 1. R.I.P. guys.
You have halfling luck or whatever it
yeah,
is.
Yeah.
Lucky the feet is a different thing.
Yeah, correct.
So you get about halfway across and one of your hands slips and immediately you lose the other hand too because you just can't hold on with one hand and you're hanging on by your legs.
Okay.
What do you got? What's the plan?
Luckily, my legs are pretty strong because of all of the like cross-country stuff that I have to do. I'm gonna try and pull myself back up with my legs.
All right, roll an athletics check. It's not going to be that easy.
Oh yeah, that's another 8.
Well, okay, so you try and you're reaching really hard and you're using like all of your strength. Your legs are tensing up and then the rope just slips right through them. And you fall straight down.
Can I try to reach out and grab him as a reaction?
No, you're across the bridge.
Oh, I literally didn't think I was that far across. I was.
But I mean, you're just on the other side. He's dead center. It's 15 feet. You could throw a dart at him if you want as a reaction.
No.
I mean, I'm not.
Do you have another idea?
I have my whip like that. I might try and like Indiana Jones that shit.
Hell yeah, go give it a go.
Okay.
What are you trying to whip?
I'm just
The
trying
rope,
to whip. Well,
right?
no, I'm not trying to whip the rope. I'm trying to whip part of the bridge that's there.
The bridge has those support beams for the railing.
Yeah, of course. Whatever. It has something.
Yeah.
So there are things sticking out from where the bridge was broken. It's like rebar.
I know.
You could definitely get it. You're going to go at disadvantage because you're falling.
Okay.
Let's see what you got.
2 nat 20s. Come on.
Oh!
It's an attack roll.
Oh, that doesn't. That
It's
doesn't
not
really-
moving.
If it wasn't disadvantage, I'd be in a good spot. So
Yeah.
with my whip, plus 6. All right, so there's a 10 and a 23, so it's a 10.
I actually was like, oh, you need us a 10. Fuck it. And you literally got it. I'm not being nice to them. I should have set the DC higher.
Honestly, yes, but
I wasn't thinking you'd have a +6 to your whip.
yeah. Oh yeah, I do have a plus 6 to my whip.
And it's not that hard. It's only a few feet away. So
Right,
I
yeah.
don't think that's that bad. All right, fine. So your entire weight gets suspended from this whip, like pulled taut.
Yeah.
So make a strength check.
Oh, dear.
Let's see. Fuck you. You're going down.
Yes, I am.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 2.
All right, the whip is pulled straight out of your hands, and you just go straight down into the acid.
Could I action surge and try and grab the rope or the whip again? I'm just grasping at nothing here, but yeah, exactly. That's
No.
why I'm
No, you cannot.
That's fine.
Because that's not really like an action. That was your reaction. You don't get to do it again.
Right.
Sure, fuck. I don't care. I'm playing fast and loose with the rules,
Yeah.
but you only get so many chances. You're not going to immediately die.
I'm totally fine with that.
So you fall. You splash into the acid. It's probably 10 feet deep, and you're just covered.
I mean, I'm 2 feet. So,
Yeah.
Or
Can you
almost
swim?
3 feet.
In sludge?
I mean, I guess so.
Anyway, you immediately take 6 acid damage. It's
Not so
even that bad. And on the start of your next turn, you'll take more.
That's fine. I figured.
All right. So he's in the acid, and you guys are like, well, that went poorly. And the guy who was next to you with the rope is like, maybe we'll have a different plan. So what are you going to do?
I run down to the bank to try to see if I can see him. So, like, I don't try to cross. I drop the rope, and I just run back down to try to see if I can find him in the river.
You see him.
So I stand on the other side of the river from him, and it's not like I can throw a rope to him or anything.
No, he's pretty close to the side with
Yeah,
Kellen
I
on it.
fell-
You're only like 4 or 5 feet away.
Yeah.
Oh, if he's on that side, then I may just hand the rope to
Your friend there?
my friend and try to cross.
Okay, so you're going to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you hand the rope to the guy, and he's like, are you sure? You saw how that went?
You must have faith in yourself in order to bring yourself forward in the world.
All right, this guy is maybe 175 pounds, and he's like, an average guy. He's like, yeah, I'll hold on to the rope. What are you doing?
We're both holding on.
Yeah, I'm trying to cross.
Are you doing the same thing he did? Or are you going to try to jump it, or what are you going to do? Try to walk across it?
I don't
know.
think I can jump it.
I mean, well, you could, yeah.
I'm gonna try to monkey crawl across
Okay,
it.
that's what he did,
I'm
I
gonna
assume.
put the shield on my back and
You could toss
Try-
the shield over.
All right, do it. Monkey it up.
what am I rolling?
Athletics.
That's a 21.
All right, you are doing excellent. Getting across takes you like no time at all. You hear from the guy on that side you came from being like, I don't know, but you do make it across as he's like sliding towards and you're kind of sinking, but you do get across.
I'm sliding, but I'm sliding in a way that like I hit a dip and like it like
Speeds you up.
yeah, so like it's like sliding, and so like I'm going down a little bit, just enough that like I can crawl across.
Okay, good.
So-
you make it, no problem.
Cool.
So I'm going to assume dude's going to drop the rope.
He's now going to let his friend climb across.
Okay.
So are you going to stay there and hold the rope?
No.
Okay, so he's holding the rope and he's got 2 friends on his side.
Right, no, I'm going to try to
And
pull
you-
the rope.
You pull the rope?
Yes.
Okay.
I want my rope back to get my friend.
Make a strength check.
That would be a 21.
Contested against my 3.
So
yeah. His
I mean, I
hands-
don't necessarily like want
He
to
was
pull
so
him.
tired from holding me.
Right,
Yeah.
I don't necessarily want to like pull him into the.
No, you don't,
Like,
just-
I just want to take the rope back from him.
right out of his hands, some rope burn, and he just like looks at Telera like so sad.
And I'm just right to business. I'm going to try to drop it down and see if I can get it close enough to him.
Okay.
Like
And
roughly where he would be.
you hear, what? We had a deal!
I look back across at him and I say, "Fate was not with us, my friend, but I will see you again."
All right.
And then
The
I blow him
3
a
of
kiss.
them pick up rocks and throw them at you.
Oh, I'd love for them to do that.
So would I.
Okay.
All day long.
Holy rolls. Check these out. Natural 1, natural 1, natural 20.
Can that 20 be to me?
They're all throwing them at you.
At me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. So the
You're
ones,
the dick who took the rope from them.
Well, so the ones don't hit for sure.
Yeah.
Are the 2 natural ones so bad they knock the natural 20 out of its path?
No, that's funny, but no. So one of them almost hits Nolan in the water.
How much damage does it do to me?
It's a rock, so I'd say maybe 1d4.
Well, let's just try to deflect that little missile right there. I don't even have to do a key point because I don't have to throw back.
It was a 1.
Well,
Did you beat 1?
I did.
You could deflect up to 17 damage?
Yeah.
All right, so you just catch it
Yeah.
softly like a water balloon.
Right.
Or an egg.
And I'm
He openly
Yeah.
roundhouse kicks it back.
Oh, okay, sure.
Because
sorry,
that
tell me.
would use a key point. I'm gonna deflect the missile, but like I'm just gonna kind of like grab it midair and then like look at him and just drop it, just like
Okay. They again are just like sad and just head down. It's like, hey, fuck you.
I blow them all kisses, and then I run to the side of the bank to try to meet up with him.
The one guy blows you a kiss.
I catch it.
Okay. Nolan,
Yes.
what do you're in the sludge.
I'm swimming back up towards the top.
Okay, so you take 7 more damage.
Ooh.
You remembered you had the plus 10? Okay.
Oh, I know. I'm dipping into my reserves now.
So you can easily climb out.
Oh, okay.
So you climb out, you're covered in thick black acid. It hurts, but like it's not going to do any more actual damage because you're totally out of it, and it's kind of coming off while you're getting out.
I'm assuming that I've at least in the process of like scoping out places, I've seen black moats or black sludge moats or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, so I know how to like get it off of me so it stops eating away at myself. So
Yeah, and you also, your clothes are now very torn up.
That's fine.
And it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
You don't have any eyebrows.
Yeah.
Or hair.
He has like patchy, disgusting hair,
So
like
I
Smeagol.
look like
Wait,
James
is
now.
your porn stash gone?
It's just gone in the middle, like Ron Swanson.
no. Okay.
From friction.
Oh man.
Okay, you're up. You're on the other side. What are you doing now? Are you helping these guys that were on the previous side?
This sucks. No, we must press on.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can continue on. The bridge leads straight into the actual castle.
Cool.
So you go down the rest of the stone path, which is only like 20 feet, and you're at the castle. Sweet. There's a big door. It's wide open.
Can we, after the traps we've seen, can I like just like quickly kind of like look for traps? I mean, I do have passive of 15 perception.
Yeah, to look for traps, you have to move at half speed, but that's like their normal speed.
Right.
So, yeah, go for it.
So yeah, because I'm not carrying him, so I can go 45 now.
Yeah.
A 10.
You see no traps. Everything looks pretty normal. It's
Right.
just stone.
All right. Well, then at regular speed, I'm going to start speeding back up to go regular speed.
Okay. So you go inside and you enter into a long room that's probably 20 feet wide and 60 feet long. And this room has shelves, 6 sets of shelves, all of them full of like bulk supplies for some reason. Just, it looks like a storehouse for the entire castle, maybe servants' quarters. Everything is mostly red and white colored. The floor is like flat cement. And up above you is like visible stuff in the rafters, like air vents and things. On the other side of the room, there are steps down, steps up, and a door to the next room, all of which are open.
So that
There's nothing in the room other than just supplies, no people, nothing else.
Any health?
presumably. Wait. Oh, there are supplies.
Yes.
Yeah. Are there any health potions that are visible?
Do you want to look around?
Oh wait, do you need one?
No, I don't need one because we all technically
Actually-
have
Also,
one.
like,
Oh.
super spec for healing. Like,
Would you like to look around?
No, actually, no. Sorry.
You'll have to like slow down to do that, is the
No.
only thing.
I have a health potion of health because you said we could have one.
Yes.
Either way, I'm going to run towards the stairs going up.
Okay. What do you two do?
I was also going to go up and say something really cheesy.
I don't really care. I'll go up too.
Okay.
What's your
cheesy
cheesy
Oh,
thing?
no, I was going to say something super cheesy like, if we exert ourselves going up, the pleasure will be coming down at a leisurely pace.
Okay. All right.
Just for flavor, can I be like behind them now? Can I have like let them kind of like because he's kind of going to take the lead going up the stairs first? Can I have like a secret bottle of alcohol and just I just want to pull it out a little and just take a little drink,
A little
just
nip?
a little
Little nip?
like a little one of those little like travel ones. That I
You don't,
Yeah.
you don't have like an official like monastery flask?
I mean, I don't know, whatever.
It's like
yeah.
a plastic vodka bottle.
well, like
Yeah, you hear the.
Yeah. It's Fireball.
yeah.
All right.
I just want just a little.
So you enter into an identically sized room. This one looking much nicer. It's got 2 long tables on each side, set up with a feast on it. There's chandeliers hanging from the ceiling. The feast is like all kinds of weird looking food. There's meatballs that smell kind of sweet. There's all kinds of other things. I don't know, pastries and stuff. The room is mostly blues and yellows. And the furniture looks nice, but also sort of looks, I don't know, cheap at the same time.
Can you whip some of this stuff? Make sure it's not a mimic.
I'm just taking my whip and just knocking shit off of the dining room table.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You do that.
Yep.
You hit things, meatballs go flying everywhere, like some pastries are exploding all over the place.
You know what this is? This is in slow motion. This kind of looks like the kitchen scene from Days of Future Past when Quicksilver's running around. There's just like you see slow
Yes.
motion plates of pasta just flying around.
Well, can like if a meatball comes near me, can I just like swat it out the way like deflect missile? Whoom!
You're gonna
Yes, you
burn a
can do
key
that.
point just to slap
No.
meatballs out of the air.
You don't have to burn a key point. You only do it if you throw it. I'm just trying to like swat it. I mean, I'll catch it if I need to, but
So at the other side of this room is a door, just like a wood door that's probably 10 feet tall and 6 feet wide that's curved at the top. but it's just a door with like a regular door handle.
You said identical in dimensions. It's not actually identical, like
No, it's not.
stairs up and down. Like,
No, just one door at the end.
Okay.
2 long tables covered in food.
Okay.
Through the door, my friends.
Okay.
If he's busy swatting meatballs, I'll go ahead and walk up to the door.
Okay.
Try to throw it open.
All right, you pull on the handle. You hear like a click, but you also feel some sort of like pulse of magic.
Uh-oh.
And as you open the door, it just is like a tidal wave of water. Where are you all standing?
In front of the tidal wave of water.
I was probably a little further back headed there. I assume you're in the back still whipping.
Yeah,
shit.
I'm just like whipping shit all around.
Okay.
Because
So I will give you all one thing you can do before the tidal wave, literal tidal wave, like unbelievable, like Titanic water coming in on you.
okay.
So what do you do? Do you remember the room description?
It's 20 by 60. It's blue and yellow, and looks a little bit better than the room before, but it's still kind of cheapo.
It looks nice, but it also, at the same time, you're like, this looks kind of shitty. I don't know how to explain that.
I think I know what you're talking about. Where like you see these like nice looking like silver like chalices, but they're the plasticware. They're not actually
Yes.
silverware. Yeah, okay.
Kind of like that.
It's chintzy.
Sure.
Whatever.
That's not quite what I mean.
Are
but
there chandeliers?
yes, there are 3 chandeliers spaced out evenly on the ceiling that are between the 2 long tables.
How big are they?
Big,
Okay.
ostentatious, ridiculous chandeliers.
I'd like to flip up on one. Like I want to jump up and
All right, give it
try
a
to get to
go.
one. Sweet.
Roll an acrobatics check. Let's see what you got.
11. I'm gonna use I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay, go for it. Yeah.
Why are you re-rolling that?
14 because of lucky.
Okay.
All right, you're using 1 point of luck. You get 3. So you do like a sweet ass backflip off the stairs and try to land like sitting on the chandelier like in a movie somebody awesome would do. And instead, you like glance off of it with your back and you're like, oh fuck, this is gonna hurt. But at the last second, your back of your shirt gets caught on the chandelier and you're hanging from it.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
One lucky motherfucker.
Are you gonna swing from the chandelier?
No.
The chandelier ear?
I
No.
don't.
You gonna
No.
live?
No, I'm not gonna like pull out my
You're
black and white wig. And,
Yeah.
Come in like a wrecking ball on it.
No, she was doing Sia.
I know.
I'm going to take a knee, put my shield down in front of me, and just try to brace for it.
Okay, that's cool.
I don't think I can do anything that's going to help, so I'm just going to try to brace.
Go make a. Well, that's fine. You're done. We'll do it on the next turn. Yeah.
I mean, I was jokingly going to say that I spend my entire turn going, Sacre bleu!
You can do that.
Are there any windows up
Yes.
on the second floor? Okay.
Wait. No. There are no windows. I'm sorry. No windows.
Okay. I'm going to try and use my whip to snatch onto this chandelier and pull myself up, or at least brace. Like there's nothing I can do being
All right, whip it.
less. All right, whip it good.
And Nene?
Yeah.
I just keep thinking with my hair back.
Just a whip attack.
Yes.
It's a 15.
Okay, you definitely get the chandelier. Are you going to pull yourself up?
Yeah.
Okay, athletics check. Let's see how you do that.
This is
This is the bane of your existence.
yes,
today.
it is. Yes. Yes. Okay, so I rolled a 1. However,
Yeah.
I get to use the Halfling Lucky
Yeah.
perk when I roll a 1 on attack roll, ability, save, whatever. I get
Yeah,
to
you're
roll it.
fine.
8 plus 3 is 11?
Okay, I'll say you get like halfway up.
Okay.
That's not bad.
It's doubly better than what I would have had, I guess.
So you're about maybe 8 or 9 feet off the ground. That's pretty good. Okay, so the wall of rushing water comes towards you. Sarah, can you make me a strength saving throw? With advantage, because you're bracing.
Because I braced for it?
Yeah.
Cool. It's 15.
15. Okay, so you pass on that.
I'm basically just trying not to, like, get swept away down the stairs or injured with my bracing. So
So yeah, I mean, you're going to get hurt a little bit, but it's half
Yeah.
as much, if you couldn't guess, and you don't get swept away.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I should
Yeah,
roll the
I feel like a
damage.
15, I'm bracing like a cool person, but it's pushing me back slowly against the table, and the table stops me.
Sure. You take 5 damage.
Cool.
Kellen, you're cool. You're hanging from the chandelier, totally safe.
Okay, I'm going to try to like get one swing and hopefully get one elbow up on the back of it
And then hopefully then I can get the other one up and try to like pull myself
Okay.
up that way. Or I guess if I get one elbow up, then I can probably put my arm through it and then probably like hopefully get myself up. If I rip my shirt, I rip my shirt. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I think you can just do that.
Okay.
I do love how like you have this like chandelier wedgie going on though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Nolan,
Yep.
water's coming in, you're hanging. Do you want to try to do anything?
I'm just gonna either try and hang on, or depending on how much water's hitting me, is try and climb up the whip a little bit, like to
Okay.
get out of the water.
So we'll just have you make a strength saving throw as well, with advantage because you've got the whip at least.
Okay.
You're not fully out of the water, unfortunately.
That's a 7 and a natural 20.
Okay, you pass. I feel like that's obvious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna homebrew rule this and say with your natural 20, you manage to like get some momentum and swing out of the way of the water and end up just like landing, like flipping up and just kind of landing in the water.
So the water's doing like waves and everything, and
Yeah.
he's swinging through them.
So is the Indiana Jones theme, is that public domain yet? Because
I do not think so. John Williams wrote that. That is as far from public domain as... Pretty sure we're already sued.
Oh,
You just
yeah.
mentioned it. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
Disney hasn't kicked open the door.
So yes,
You mean the
you're fine.
Kentucky Smith theme? Trying to come up with other
Hold on.
titles.
Alan Quartermain. That was a real ripoff of Indiana Jones. There you go.
The librarian.
The librarian, another one. All right, Noah Wiley survives.
Yep.
You successfully made it in. All right, so you take no damage. Period.
Cool.
You're good.
So if one of us had to take damage,
Yes.
It's not bad that it was you.
Okay, so the water continues on past the room through the doorway and starts to slowly settle down, and then the water kind of subsides. Meatballs are everywhere. The furniture is just wrecked to shit. It's like splintered. You're like, damn, that was cheap. And then you're good.
I'm glistening. The water's dripping off of me.
Yeah.
It's very becoming. My hair's a little wet in my face, and I just flip it out of the way.
For some
Smooth
reason,
it over to the
steam is coming off of you. It's
I assume I'm not like at the nearest chandelier to where probably am.
you're the nearest to the door.
Okay. So then I'm just gonna like kind of like flippity flop down
Okay.
and not flop, just flippity.
Yes, flippity off. All right, so you guys are fine.
I motion to Kellen, and I jump into your arms.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'll catch.
So now you're still in the room. Furniture scattered everywhere. Water on the floor.
The meatballs.
The meatballs. The meatballs. Yeah. And you are now heading out through the door.
I jump up and down a little bit to try to shake off the rest of the water, and then I walk to the door. Try to
Okay.
walk through it.
So you go through the door into a hallway, which leads 20 feet forward and then has a right turn. It is a stone hallway, sort of like if you think of Bowser's Castle in Mario Kart. It
Okay.
reminds me of that.
Okay. Yeah.
Large block stones.
Yeah.
Anyway, you go forward, you turn right, and then there is another 20 or so feet. It opens up into another room. It's also stone, but there are multiple things in this room that I will explain now. So it's about 20 feet wide and 30 feet long. At the back of the room, there is a table which is covered in stones or eggs or some sort of round thing. There are a ton of them, like a giant pile, and they're gray. There is a hallway leading out in the back right corner, but there is an obvious, visible magical barrier.
Okay.
Just like force field. Imagine white force field. The room is stone. It is mostly gray. Behind... What?
Where's the force field thing?
Back right
Back
corner.
right corner.
On the wall behind the table are 5 numbers inside of colored squares. Okay?
Oh boy, I can't wait to play the fucking prices right here.
Yeah. So you have a red square with the number 10 in it.
Hold on.
I didn't make one. There's a black square with the number 8.
Okay.
A blue square with the number 6. A white square with the number 5. And a yellow square with the number 2. All behind the table.
Mm-hmm.
And above the door is a green square that is blank. And inside of the room, you see your friend Craig Hughes, the Olympic runner, standing in front of the table, picking up stones kind of frantically. So 0 through 9 is on each of the stones. There are a billion stones, and they all have a number on them.
Well, hey there, friend. Good job getting here before us. Is there anything we can do to help you with this?
No, I'm good, thanks. I just gotta figure this out. Do you know the answer? That'd be great. We go in together.
What have you tried?
Oh, I picked up at least, let me see, I picked up, by the way, there are numbers there, any single digit number is there.
0 through 9?
1 through 9. 0 through 9, yes. So 0 through 9 is on, each of the stones, there are a billion stones, and they all have a number on them. Oh, it's been great, guys. I picked them all up. That didn't work. Just ran straight into the barrier. I picked up 1. That didn't work. That hurt. Don't do 1. I don't want to make another mistake. But I think you guys will get it. I believe in you. You got it. High five.
I high five him.
I give him a high five too.
Okay.
I just stare at him.
He smiles at you happily.
Wait, hold on. And just for my out of game reference, he said he picked up like 1. Like he literally just picked it up and it hurt, or
no, he picked it up and when he ran into the barrier, it hurt. Is hopefully what I said.
Cool. Okay, that was what I assumed, but I wanted to make sure.
You said that red had 10 on it?
Yep, red 10, black 8, blue
Red 10,
6,
black.
white 5, yellow 2. And then above
Yes.
the door is green, but it's blank.
Yes.
So clearly we need to have the number that corresponds with green and run through the thing. So we're all going to have that number. What is it?
No, there are 5 slots. It's going to be...
Hold on, wait,
6
I'm sorry.
if you count green.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There are 6. We have to carry the stone through the force field. That is the number that we need to get. Like that is the green square.
Are the slots
The green
like...
square is above the force field.
Oh,
so
okay.
it looks like it corresponds, like you need to fill in the number.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm not going to even dance around that.
Yeah,
Can
so
I-
I think we have to carry the number through the field. is
Can
what
I pick
I'm
up 4 and try to walk through?
What?
Can I pick up a 4
Yeah, sure.
and try to walk through?
So you pick up 4 and you walk through the barrier
To the
successfully.
Sarah's smart in real life.
Sarah is smart. Apparently, so is
It
Telera.
also has a +2 to intelligence, though, so I'm okay. It's wisdom she's bad at. She's
Do you
good at
tell
intelligence.
your friends once you're through?
Hold on. Let me add a game try to figure out what the fuck this is.
Yeah, because I was
I was
thinking...
going to make myself roll for it, but then I remembered I had a +2 to intelligence, so that's probably the same as what Sarah is in real life.
I was trying to make not a hard puzzle.
I
but,
was thinking blue plus yellow equals green, so the number would be 8.
almost. You're on the right track.
Right, yeah.
Well, knowing that green is 4, it's like what 6 minus 2. Blue and yellow make green.
I want to
right?
help.
Well, how do you make green?
Blue and yellow. You mix them together. So you subtract. I guess 6 minus.
Is this the visible light?
So subtracting does get you the answer, but it's halfway
I was-
between.
Yeah, I was just thinking if you mix them together, like
Okay.
because
It's-
green is halfway
it's an
between blue and
average.
yellow. It's
Okay.
the average of 6 and.
I can 100% promise you, never in like a million years would I have gotten to that. I mean, ever, like ever.
I was hoping someone would get it very quickly because it's not supposed to be long time consuming.
Can I just say I'm shocked at who got it?
Yeah, I know. Okay. So, you tell your friends.
Yes, I look back and I go, "Hey guys!"
Hold on. Remember, Craig Hughes is there.
And
Chris Traeger.
he said we could go together, and I was like, "Hey guys, it's fortuitous. 4 people needed."
Okay, so Craig's like, fortuitous. Oh, that's a great word. I like that word. Good job. Fortuitous. And he picks up the number 4 and follows you.
I'm okay with that.
I watched
It's like,
him.
Craig, are you here by yourself?
Of course, I'm just trying to get my fastest time.
Do
I always
you-
run alone. Do you run with friends?
Yeah. Do you want? So we're allowed to have up to 4 people in our group. Do you want to be our 4th member?
I think you guys are too slow for me, but I would love to join you. We're like best friends now.
I mean, I helped you through this puzzle. Like, I proved my worth to you. You're fast. We can win it together.
You guys have to keep up, though.
Can we just maze him? Can we do what we did in the maze? just hey, as I guess.
Fine. I shield bash him into the wall
Oh, God. Poor Chris Traeger.
as he's.
This is literally the worst day of my
I
life.
shield- Literally.
I non-lethally shield bash him into the wall as like we're talking about being friends, so that he's caught off guard.
Okay, you can hit him with advantage. You're just the most depressing. He's just sitting there by himself. All he cares about is just getting his
With
best time.
advantage,
Yeah, he's not
it's a
ready
natural
for it.
20.
Into the wall?
She said
non-lethally.
I don't know how. Okay, actually, a natural 20 means you do it perfectly.
Yay!
You do what you want perfectly. So you manage to just like hit him right in the head. He probably has a concussion, but he's no dents. He's fine.
That's fine.
He
No,
falls
he
down.
doesn't have a concussion because that could mess with his athletic career in the future.
Yeah, there's no way you knock someone unconscious without giving them a concussion. I'm like 85% sure.
Knock the wind out of him?
I write him a note to tell him to come to me for healing after this is all over. I take the number 4 rock from him and I push him and the rock back through the barrier.
Oh man!
And I go, guys, that one.
I'm just like dead ass staring at everybody like I can't see on the table. This is some kind of cruel joke.
That one.
I walk over and pick up.
I pick up the right one. And
Do you give one to your friend here?
No, I walk over and pick up the number 4 rock that she sent her.
Okay, you guys all make it through. I'm sad now.
Guys, do we want to find the rest of the number 4s and bring them with us?
I mean, that would be the smart thing.
There are billions of rocks on the
I
table.
did say it was like
Okay.
an insane amount.
That's fine. Yeah. Actually, I want to put one of the number 4s next to his, like, slumped body.
Oh.
So it looks like he failed to get through with a 4.
That's good.
I want
Okay,
it to be
like
very
that.
visible.
Okie dokie. So, after that...
I'm leaning into this now. Now she wants to win because we're getting closer.
Okay. So, you then go straight out through this barrier. There's a flight of stairs that goes up, and these stairs are made of wood, actually, which is weird because everything else has mostly been stone. And you go up the stairs, there's only one way to go. It's still a stone hallway. You get up to the top of these stairs, and you just see like a wide expanse. Big room in front of you. And you also see a ledge. There's a ledge, and it goes to the left. So off to the side where you assume there's another entrance. And in front of you is a giant open room. It's probably long. Okay. It is
Yes. The empirical measurement of long.
80 feet long and 30 feet across, as well as at least 30 or 40 feet deep. And again, you're hit with a smell, but this time the smell is sort of like the elephant house at the zoo.
Ooh.
Yeah, is not a good smell. You actually also see some mice running around on the ground in front of you. And in front of you there's a balance beam, like a line. And there's one line going straight out in front of you, and you see another line 20 feet to your left going straight out as well. And down in this giant room, you see, like, the rainforest. And you also hear things crashing around.
Up, guys, this isn't worth it. Let's just go home and eat. And also, to be fair, I did offer him to join our party. If he had taken me up on it and not been an asshole, I wouldn't have shield bashed him.
In the end, he said yes.
He said if we could keep up, and I knew I couldn't,
yeah.
so I shield bashed him.
Okay. Oh, and it's also very humid in here. I forgot to mention that.
Humid
It
smells
just
like
makes me
elephant poo.
It just makes me look like I'm dewy. Like, people spend a lot of money to look dewy. I just look naturally dewy.
Yes.
How big is the ledge headed off to the left?
There's 10 or so feet to your right, 20 feet to the next entrance, and then 10 more feet.
So there's like an
It's the width of the room, and it's the whole ledge is 5 feet wide and like leans out over this giant empty room.
Okay. I have no idea what's going on. Please, someone help.
But you see
What do we want to do?
2 balance beams going out. And you start to hear people coming up the other steps.
Oh, so that's the other entrance.
right side.
The right side.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you hear them. So what are you going to do?
Wish I had like spells because then it'd be great to like block the door or block the path.
This is where levitate would have been really bad. Okay, so
As you think about it,
no, I'm gonna start going across the balance beam. I'm gonna pick up Nolan and
okay, you're going to pick him up?
yeah,
I feel like that's going to make your weight a little tricky.
he weighs like 30 pounds.
Yeah, but you have to have like dead center. Think
That's
about
fine.
like,
He's
I
gonna
walk-
hop up on my shoulders. We're all good.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume that when he picks me up, I've got like that pissed off cat look. He's just like right on the back of the neck, like fuck.
That's been the entire game for you.
Yeah,
Just
just-
picked up.
I can move so much faster than you. It makes so much sense.
I'm gonna wait to, like, not try to make it worse in case it, like, spins or, like, starts flexing or something.
Okay.
I'm just going to wait to see what they're doing.
It's the line or balance beam or whatever you want to call it is like 4 inches wide, and it looks sturdy. So you walk out on the line, and across from you, you see Gennaro and his thugs come out of the other stairs.
And the balance beam isn't like moving or anything weird.
No.
Then I'm gonna get down and I'm gonna like
Crawl?
yeah.
Okay. You see them also go out onto the line. And both of you are going along these balance beams forward. Kellen, can I have an acrobatics check? I'm sure you'll do okay.
We'll find out, huh?
Yeah. And Telera, you can make an acrobatics check with advantage because you're crawling.
Probably a good thing.
That would be a, let's see, 7 and 7 is...
24. You're doing fine. You're going very fast.
Let's see how I do. That's a 12.
Good enough. You don't fall.
Yay!
So you're going along slowly,
I did
mind
the
you.
but I did the right thing for my character with a 0 acrobatics.
Okay. Yes. And you see them on the other side, creeping along. They're going faster than Telera, but slower than you, Kellen.
Okay.
So the
And
story of this
Nolan.
race so far.
Yes, basically. But after you go 20 or 30 feet forward, you see that the two balance beams seem to converge into one.
Oh, cool.
So they're converging, and now you're almost halfway there. So you can see down. Do you look down?
No.
I do. I am.
I'm not looking
probably
down.
am just from my natural position.
I'm focused on getting across the balance beam thing
Okay.
to wherever I need to go.
You look down and you see on the first half of this room, there's a wall that splits it in two, and in this jungle-like place, you see a giant ape that looks King Kong-sized. You're maybe 40 feet off the ground or so, and it's probably 25 feet tall.
Okay.
But it doesn't appear to be able to reach you and hasn't even seen you yet, but it's still like stepping down there. And you can kind of feel it in the beam, but it's pretty sturdy.
Okay.
Okay, so after they converge, what happens?
Well, you're not to the converging point.
Okay,
Like,
but
they converge to one, and then it goes straight to the other side of the room.
Okay.
Where there's another ledge.
I'm going to go towards that ledge as like I mean not like as fast as I can while still being like safe, but not not like rushing, but just
Okay. You can make an acrobatics check. Let's see if you can get there.
think that a 16.
Yeah, you're doing okay.
All right.
So you get to the nexus point, why that word, of the two things, and you start going straight, and then... Is your armor class better than 14?
Nope. Or yeah, wait, no, it's a 16. So
It's a 16. Okay, so you see a dagger go flying by you, and you can assume where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess I should... Yeah, they're throwing at you, not you. And you're like, well, shit, we shouldn't have pissed off Gennaro.
No. Please, if I can make it across, I have the complete upper hand.
Yes.
I just push, bye, push, bye.
Okay.
Push.
So, Telera,
Yes.
you are going slower than Gennaro and Thug number 1.
That's fine.
So, when you come to the nexus point, they're already there.
Okay.
Oh, they would be going. Oh,
Yeah.
That's a bad thing.
So you see Gennaro go a couple feet past the what's a better word for that?
Convergence.
Convergence point. Yeah, and you see the Thug just standing there waiting for you.
Okay.
I'm going to throw my number 4 stone at the ape.
Okay. At the ape?
Yes.
Alrighty. Cool.
Because we've already made it across.
The two of us have, but she hasn't.
I know.
Well, let's see what happens.
But they're now above where the ape is.
Yeah.
So
I may
Throw
see
your
my
rock.
fiance too.
Dexterity check. Like, just add dexterity to it.
adding dex, that's a add proficiency too? Or whatever.
You
9
think
plus
you're
3 is
proficient
12.
in rock throwing?
Okay. Actually, yes, I am. Because of my archery fighting style. I have +2 bonus to attack rolls I make with ranged weapons.
You got him.
Yeah.
And the armor class, I believe, is 12 of a giant ape anyway.
It does, I'm just using it to distract him so that he'll look up and then see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you hit him. He doesn't take any damage, but he looks up. Also, at this same moment, he bellows, like a kind of surprised roar, and the last Thug, the one closest to the entrance, kind of takes a weird step.
Okay.
And you see him fall, grab on with one hand, go, help, and then fall. And yeah, he just falls, and you hear a really nice crack because he lands on the ground at the bottom.
Okay. So I'm assuming people are distracted by that. I'm going to throw one of my hand axes right down the balance beam.
For Gennaro?
Yep.
Okay, go for it.
All right. So let's see. That's a 15 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Yeah, that's just 2 damage.
Do you not have anything to add to it?
I have 0 strength, and it is strength. So
Okay.
Wait, for what?
Hand axe.
hand axe for throwing.
2 damage. Okay.
Yep.
You hit him like in the right shoulder, but he kind of spins.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes a hit in the shoulder, spins a little bit, and he's like, whew. You see just like he holds onto the shoulder of his big man, and you're like, okay.
Good thing I've
You
got
almost
2.
took him down.
Well,
Good thing I
then,
have 2 axes.
Seeing,
Hold on. They get to do things too. I guess we should have rolled
I haven't
initiative.
done really anything. I mean, other than make it, I guess I made the check to get over
But
there.
yeah, you're still balancing, I assume.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, that's fine.
once you get over, I'll let you do something. I didn't intend this to be a fight, so I didn't want to roll initiative, but we should roll initiative. What'd you get?
6.
What did you get?
It's a 4.
4.
What'd you get? 12?
11.
11, okay. Gennaro, with his pencily mustache and his creepy John Waters-ness, turns around and gives you kind of a sneer to Kellen here, and actually, no, he sneers at Kellen, sees the little guy on his shoulders, and is like, ooh. And he's going to...
my belly! Sorry, that's what I was thinking.
He takes out another dagger and tosses it your way.
Because he's on my shoulders, can I deflect missiles this?
No. Sorry.
Well, plus, hold on, wait.
It's simply because you're balancing and not looking at him.
All right, my back's to him. Okay.
Yeah. Fuck. He misses horribly. He throws it. It almost goes out a window. It's like 40 yards left, and he actually kind of stumbles and almost falls again. And he's sitting there thinking, like, maybe I shouldn't do this. Gennaro's gone. The first thug, who is standing at the convergence point of the 2 lines, actually starts coming down towards Telera.
Okay.
And is going to try to push you off.
Okay.
American
I'm
Gladiator.
holding on, so.
Yeah. Okay. I will do a strength contest, but you'll get advantage because you're holding on with 2 hands.
It's 19?
Beats a 10. So he tries to shove you off, and then he fails and just stands there, and he's like, I'm going to block the path at least. And he's just like, yeah, get up. What? Now it is your turn, Telera.
Yeah, so he's just tried to shove me off. Does that mean that I can, like, try to stand up quickly and bash him up a little bit because my shield's on my back and maybe knock him off instead?
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Let's do the same strength contest here for a push attack. Not advantage, correct.
Yeah, no, I'm rolling 1. That is 19 without adding anything. 20 if I add my strength.
Well, I rolled a 10, so you just nail him, like, right in the jaw. What happens?
So I feel like my shield has like a decorative like spike in the middle of it or something.
Ooh.
Not a spike. Maybe it's just like it's got some ornamental like nodules around it or something, and I nail him in the jaw with it, and it just kind of pushes him up and off.
Okay, so he leaves his feet like an uppercut in a fighting game.
Except it's just from me standing up, looking cool. I stand
Yeah.
up, my hair is flying back. He's
Okay.
flying off in the background. The whole scene is me standing up amazingly. He's just like this background image flying off the side.
Okay, so he flies up in the air, lands flat on his back on top of the rail, and then tips off to one side and starts falling. I'm going to give him a dexterity saving throw to stay on. He's going to have disadvantage.
That's fine.
He did not succeed.
Damn, I was
got the same thing.
I was hoping that after you hit him with the launcher, you were going to follow up with the aerial combo, get at least like 6 hits in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
actually, if he's going to try to save, can I also try to grab him?
Oh, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
So he
I
gets
would
like a couple fingers on. He's going to fall.
I just let him fall.
All right, you watch as his one finger goes, then another, and then he just starts falling, and you're like, that's probably not good.
He did disrespect me earlier, so
You hear a Wilhelm scream, ah, off in the distance, and then a splat.
I say a quick prayer, and then I just keep shimmying my way along.
You hear the ape bellow, and then he sees the guy fall. He lands on the ground, and he stomps on him. Sorry. Like, it would have worked, but you distracted him even more. So he just stomps on the guy who was maybe already dead. He's really dead now. Like a tube of toothpaste when you squish it.
I hold my holy amulet real quick and just say a quick prayer for his quick and painless demise.
Sure. Quick, yes. Okay. All right, so next up is thug number 2, who is on the opposite beam from you, and he's going to come around, take the place at the convergence point, and stand there again to try to block your path.
Okay.
He's not going to do anything else, though. Kellen, you're up. You have gotten across now, or you can use the rest of your movement to get across if you want.
Let's see. So I have some darts that I'm gonna pull out. I did not keep those at home.
Yeah, you did mention that.
So okay, I just want to make sure I can get 2 attacks with them, right?
Yes.
Okay, but I can't do my martial arts.
No, because that's only
unarmed. Right. Okay. So I'll throw 2 darts at them.
I guess you could punch a dart towards them.
No, it's fine. I'll throw 2 darts.
At who?
Huh?
Gennaro or
Gennaro,
the thug?
yeah.
Okay.
So that's a 15 is my worst.
They both hit.
Okay. So I don't have
1d4.
dart. Okay, I was like, I don't have dart damage. So that would be 5 and then another 7.
12. Yeah. So 12 dart damage. That's pretty good, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So where do you hit him?
I mean, I'm thinking I want to hit him, if I can choose, I want to kind of hit them both on the same shoulder. I don't care if it's the right, the same side he was already hit or what, but I'm trying to hit him so that way he'll hopefully he'll fall. He'll tumble and fall.
All right. Darts aren't as impactful.
Right. I mean, but I'm hoping that I don't know.
So I'll let him. He's gonna make it dex save with advantage because he's looking at you too.
Right. A good thing you have advantage.
Yeah, because I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Yeah, but he's got probably what?
Not enough.
Not enough.
No,
dex?
no. I gave him 4 dex and 3 for the proficiency. I wanted a 10. And you see Gennaro stumble and start falling, and you're like, no fucking way.
And here we go. Bye, bitch!
And he actually backs up into his friend, hits him, and that sort of what knocks him off kilter, and he falls. Midair, the ape grabs him.
Oh, that's what I wanted to happen so much.
Just like Hulk and Loki in the first Avengers movie, he just slams him by the feet back and forth and back and forth. And then he just stares at him for a second and bites his head off. Which is pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty gruesome.
Yeah.
The world is a better place.
Yeah. Oh, but now he has to eat that nasty mustache.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
So there's just one thug left?
Yeah, and the one thug is just sitting there, and he looks down, and he's just takes a step out of the way and lets you go.
Lets who go?
Telera. He just steps off of the center and just, puts out an arm. I'm not dying for this.
Just trip him. Don't.
No.
Oathbreaker.
I mean, Adam says trip him. In the game, no, don't trip him. Just take it and go.
Yep. Nope. I'm also gonna bonus action cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
I'll give you one round, maybe.
You see, he puts up his hands like he's not going to do anything, and as you walk by, he doesn't do anything and lets you go.
I cast Sanctuary on myself, so as I walk by, I glisten with a little bit of magical energy.
Do you try to, give him the eyes or anything?
I look at him and I say, you should turn over a new leaf. Maybe there'll be a place in the world for you yet. And just keep walking.
Yeah, fuck this. Can I come with you guys?
Yeah, I look across and go, we have room for a 4th.
No, I'm going to look at him and I'm going to say, unfortunately, you must earn my trust first. You cannot come with us this time, but prove yourself in the outside world and maybe we can party again.
I love parties. Totally, man. And then
I just keep walking past
he
him.
waits for you to go all the way across and then tries to go across. You actually start seeing other people come onto the balance beam, though.
That's fine.
Starting now. And you then are across. You're on the little 5-foot ledge. So after that ledge, there's another hallway. Of course, it's a giant castle. The castle now, though, in this area looks a little different. There's actually on the ground so there's a hall runner. It's gold. It's carpet. It's floral. And it goes.
And it could be
Wait,
yours.
what color are the flowers?
It's all gold.
So they're a darker color gold?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Gold on gold.
It's an antique gold stitching on top of a stronger
Thank you.
with white gold detail.
That's why she's the damn DM, and I'm just the fill-in.
I have a minor in creative writing. I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned that.
This is the second time.
No, this is like the 17th time.
I do not have a minor in creative writing. That's why there's no descriptions.
What did you get a major in, though?
History. All right, so after another 50 feet of hallway, there is a hugely high-ceilinged room, like 40, 50 feet. It is arch ceilings. It looks really regal and nice. And it's long again. A lot of big rooms in this place. Maybe 40 feet long, and the room's about 20 feet wide.
It's almost like this couldn't possibly be a real building that was ever constructed because it would look stupid.
Yeah, it's a huge sprawling castle.
Yeah, it's also a fantasy world.
It's all one Hermione bag. It's a bag of holding
It's
castle.
the TARDIS.
Anyway, so inside of this room, there is a giant man, like 15 feet tall, looks like basically made out of stone. He's got an axe that's taller than Kellen and a shield that is probably 8 feet wide. On the ground, you see an inscription in probably 2-foot-high letters that says, "Laughter is your only salvation." And the man is sitting to the left of the door when you walk in. There's one door at the end. It's a big door, big enough to let this guy in and out. And it is closed, but it's 2 big wooden double doors. Or 1 big wooden double door, I suppose. And he, when you come in, stands up and stands in front of the door with his axe and shield blocking it.
So, does he want a joke?
Is the stone guy, is he approaching us, or did he just stand up after he noticed us?
Just standing in front of the door, that's all.
Okay.
It looks like he's blocking the door.
Yeah.
But, he's tall enough where there is a gap of daylight between his legs where if you really felt like it, you could probably run right through him.
I think we can try to tell him a funny joke and see if he moves. What's that going to hurt?
She wouldn't have any good jokes.
Yeah, I don't know that I would, but...
Because I'm trying to come up with like a why did the beholder's mom love it because beauty's in the eye of the beholder or something.
You can say that.
But I don't think she would come up with terrible jokes. And I can't think of anything that she would come up with.
You don't know that you need to tell him
I
a
know.
joke.
Yeah.
Right, that's...
Because we could also be, we have to laugh, or, I don't know, whatever.
Right. Well, but I figure if we try one thing, hopefully it doesn't, set him off.
I start trying to tickle Kellen.
Get off of me. What are you doing?
Do you laugh?
No.
Okay.
You're not gonna do the roll? I made you guys roll.
Oh, yeah, what's a tickle check?
Well, he has to choose if he's ticklish or not, and he chose no.
Right, yeah.
I don't get to pick.
I'm dead to the world. My best friend's dead.
All right, so you start rubbing your hands all over him and putting your hands in his armpits and stuff because weird.
Well, this is not the time nor the place.
Yeah.
You're raising your hand to try to brush me off, then I try to tickle you too.
You have to bend down to tickle me.
No, are you not stopped on my shoulders?
No, I don't need to be on your shoulders the whole
I
time.
just kind of assume you're always on my
Yeah.
shoulders.
Oh yeah, I'm swatting her hands away, leave him alone.
All right, make a dexterity check. Let's see if you can tickle him.
Yeah.
Gonna roll to slap her hands away.
What's my plus to dex? Well, that's a 13.
I'm wearing patchy leather after being in the acid.
I'm going to say your unarmored AC, just your dex.
Plus
so your
3.
armor class is 13
Yes.
without armor. So what was your roll again?
13.
Okay, are you ticklish?
No.
All right, then nothing fucking happens.
Who the hell are you people who aren't ticklish in this world?
I'm not ticklish.
All right, I got nothing. What else you got?
She just starts laughing in her best,
Let's hear it.
in her most she doesn't know how to laugh like a normal person because she's just laughing very socially.
Okay, well, you look up at the stone golem or whatever he is, and he doesn't move. Nothing happens.
She just shrugs.
Okay, so tell me if you've heard this one before. So, a cannibal, a murderer, and a half-orc walk into a bar. And that's just the first guy.
I think if we actually make the DM laugh.
That's all I wanted. You see the smile crack on the face of the stone golem, and he just goes, and his shield and axe are parted, and yeah, he steps to the side of the door and sits back down.
I'm going to very triumphantly walk, but I mean, I've got tiny little legs, so it just...
When did you get down off of my shoulders? Get back here.
No, because you just keep picking me up like a lost puppy.
No, wait, you would probably start walking, and I would start walking, and since my walking speed's so fast, I would just pick you up and be like, let's go.
But I feel like when you told the joke, you like hop down off his shoulders, and you're like, I got this, I got this.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
just wanted someone to tell a funny joke.
I had to think of like, okay, what would be a funny joke in like normal?
That's cool. I liked that joke for real. So you walk through these big double doors, open it up, and triumphantly you're in the throne room. It's beautiful. It's an oval-shaped room, huge high ceilings, dome at the top. Oh, it's engraved with angels and martyrs and all kinds of beautiful things. It is mostly gold colored. On the walls all around you are shields, swords, weapons, everything. It looks ornamental and sometimes functional, just like awesome shit.
Do I see a glaive?
Yes.
Can I go grab the glaive?
Yes.
Did I trigger something?
No.
Yes.
Yay! Oh no, I just wanted a weapon, and she uses a glaive.
All either magical or ornamental.
Okay, I want a normal looking glaive.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So you get a glaive.
Okay.
It's fine. It's
I
probably slightly magical.
I would take a sword. I
Okay.
would probably find a short sword.
See if we find anything cool. That's useless. Anyway, you get a short sword
Shocking.
that has like a cape on the back. And as soon as you pick it up, wind blows and it starts billowing. No.
Can I also grab a light hammer and just fill out the rest of my
Yes, you
sheet?
can.
Yay,
Everything is
cool.
there. So many weapons.
I'm going to keep walking forward.
Okay. Oh shit. More shit. I'm not done explaining what's in here.
Oh.
There is a throne, a huge throne, like the size of that golem's throne. It's probably 10 or 12 feet tall, and it is a golden chair that has all kinds of engravings on it, and it's really pretty, but the cushions are made of red velvet. On top of the chair is another golden chest. The entire chair is encapsulated in what looks like a bubble. That's what's in this room. So take whatever armor and stuff you want, or weapons if you want them.
No, I just want the one short. I wanted a short.
Short sword. Oh yeah, it's covered in leaves and things that are like inlaid into the handle. It's cool looking. I mean, it's cool. It's just not helpful for this.
I'm just
I
going
just
to
take a
grab.
glaive and a light hammer.
I just wanted a short sword.
You have one.
Right.
You want anything?
I'm just going to grab whatever. What do I have longbow written down? Whatever. Yeah.
You want a longbow?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, that's kind of cool. It's a longbow, and on the top and the bottom of it, you see engraved in it are scorpions. You can write Scorpion's longbow.
And mine just is vaguely magical.
Both of you have something that is magical, it just won't help you in this. So, okay. So, you have in front of you this dome covering this chair with the gold chest on it, and this looks like, it is the throne room, the king's throne room.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Roll a perception check. I want to see if there's
I
anything.
really almost just rolled a perception
No,
check.
sorry. I'm going to roll a perception check to see if there's anything out of the ordinary. I mean, I know that there's a bubble over the throne,
Okay.
but I want to see if like
Is there
shit
a
don't
lever
matter.
we can pull to make this stop?
It's a 14.
You see there's a dome. It looks magical.
If no one else is going to do anything, I'm going to fire an arrow at it.
Okay. Go
No,
ahead.
I'm fine with it.
Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Okay. There is no effect. It hits the bubble and just bounces off.
Okay.
Is there anything like bulky I can roll in front of the door? Or like try to block?
There are shields. There are, like I said, full suits of armor, full plate mail, all kinds of things. You can throw all that stuff in front of the door if you want.
I'm just gonna start piling stuff up. No, actually, I'm just gonna stand in the door with my glaive, just like prepared in case there's someone there.
Okay. I mean, you would also be able to hear if the giant stone thing moved.
Oh, it moved back?
Yes, it moved and sat
Oh.
back down.
If it moved and sat back down, then I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm also just going to look around the room to try to see if there's like a button.
Yeah, I mean, I'll.
Big red flashing button.
There is not a button that's flashing,
Or, like-
but you can roll some
yeah.
sort of check. Where are you looking? It's a giant oval room just covered in armor and stuff, but it's actually just empty with a marble
Wait.
floor.
I'm sorry. Hold on. What was all on there? What was all in the up? Like something about angels or something like.
Unimportant.
Okay, cool.
Just flavor text.
Well, remember the one time-
your
Yeah,
moon
yeah.
puzzle.
That's why I just was like, we're skipping through this.
Moons.
Is there anything on the wall that's like looks like it belongs to a king, like a crown or like?
I mean, there's like a
special
scepter, and there's all sorts of other kingly things, but there is no specific crown. There's a lot of gold stuff and beautiful things.
I was just looking to see if there's like a particular scepter or anything that like would belong to the king that I could pull.
No, not
Okay.
that I can think
I
of.
was thinking like, what do you hide the hidden lever?
Oh,
I'm walking up to touch the dome.
okay.
I do.
Do you
that.
touch the dome?
Yeah, I touch the dome.
Alrighty
How much
then.
health do you have?
You take 3 damage. Force damage. It's some sort of force field.
Oh,
I should have touched it with goading strike. Sorry.
We're in an oval room or oval room.
Yes, oval.
It's in the center.
It's
Ish.
towards the back, but it's
Okay, but like,
it's centered in the back.
can we go all the way across, like all the way around it?
Yes.
Okay, nothing weird. Like
No.
if I okay, I'm just
Don't overthink it. I didn't try to make these puzzles that hard.
when you shot your arrow, just out of metagame, what did you roll? You rolled to hit it, or you just rolled to do damage, or what?
You rolled to hit it.
I rolled a
And
natural
what-
20.
Oh, okay. So
I hit the
definitely-
bubble
right,
and
I'm
it
just-
just bounced off.
Okay, I'm trying to think.
I take the glaive and might as well just start burning spells as a bonus action. Yep, I can cast Divine Favor on myself to do even more damage when I hit. I want to take the special glaive that I found in the room
Mm-hmm.
and try to attack.
Okay. Divine Favor is radiant damage?
Divine Favor just adds a d4 radiant damage to my attacks for the next
Okay.
1
Roll an
minute.
attack.
That's bad. That's a 7.
Total?
Yeah, I rolled a.
You get 2 attacks. That one, obviously, you just missed the dome. Literally, were like too scared and couldn't reach it.
Oh, that's bad too. That's an 11.
You miss again. I
know.
I dodge.
So I'm
I just roll again? This is stupid. Just roll again.
You haven't.
I
Like, I
get-
get another turn.
I get fed up and I just take the light hammer and I throw it at the dome. I'm trying to do something different.
Okay.
That's a natural 20. I get frustrated and I throw my light hammer at the dome. I do a natural 20 and my damage plus my radiant damage.
Okay, the light hammer I never actually rolled to see what it was.
Yeah.
And I actually rolled a natural 20 on it too, which means it's a really weird one. When you take it out, it starts singing, like super loud, high frequency sound. And
Like-
you hit it, natural 20, you do damage. It hurts. The dome sort of flickers for a second.
Do I do any special damage or do
you
I
do
just
1d6 psychic damage,
So I do a d6 psychic.
but a 2d6 because it's a natural 20.
I do. God, I don't have. Okay. Wait, do I double my radiant damage as well?
Oh yeah, sure, but you did that on... Oh no, it's any weapon, right?
It's for the next minute.
Okay, yeah, so do 2d4 of that also.
So I'm doing 4d4 plus 2d6 because it's a d4 normal damage for a hammer
Oh,
plus a d4 of radiant
you
damage.
can just skip the normal damage. Just do 2d4 and 2d6. It won't do anything.
Oh, okay. 13.
13, okay.
Yay!
It is flickering a little bit. It looks like you did something.
It looks like it's bloodied.
I go to pick up the hammer.
Okay, anybody else doing anything?
You guys seeing this? I'll run up with my sword and try to hit it.
Nothing happens with your sword.
I mean, I don't have anything magical.
You feel like your sword would make you better at talking to animals.
Awesome.
Specifically bats.
No, but, do you want to do anything?
I'm going to take out
Nolan?
my second hand axe, the last one I have, and I'm gonna hit the dome with it.
All right, nothing happens.
This is not magical. Only magical damage. Okay, sure.
I had the scorpion bow.
Yeah, the scorpion bow. You get the feeling that it would probably make someone get over here.
Oh, that's so fucking cool!
It is a scorpion. I like
Scorpion's
it.
bow.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
It's a Mortal Kombat reference. Get over here!
Yeah.
I think you guys vastly overestimate A, how cool I was as a kid, and B, how many friends I had.
Oh no, we've seen your binder. We know just how.
There
Hey,
are
Sarah.
tons of weapons on the wall.
I'm gonna not metagame and know that information.
Okay.
The hammer worked really well.
Yep.
I want to do the hammer again.
Okay, do it again.
Damn, that's a 19 plus?
You can roll again because you get 2 attacks.
That's a 15.
That hits. So you do break the bubble. That's enough damage. No matter how much you roll, the bubble is broken. You figured out it's immune or it's weak to psychic damage and like other damages. You just had to do certain types.
That none of us could have done without the weapons in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is why we didn't need weapons.
That's
Provided for us.
You'll see why that all was in a way.
Go
It's just
ahead.
kind of to be interesting, and I didn't want you to murder everyone in the race.
So that weapon does 1d6
But we've
psychic?
done a really
Yes.
good job of murdering
time?
everybody in the
Yes,
race.
but it gives you disadvantage on stealth checks because it's always like.
Aren't I always at disadvantage on stealth checks?
Well, yeah, it's a good thing for you.
So you didn't want us to kill everybody, but we've done a really good job of killing a lot of people in here.
Yeah, I know. So, okay, the bubble breaks. There's a chest. What do?
Open it?
It is unlocked. So you open it.
Yeah, sure.
Inside, you see a beautiful gold crown
Ooh.
laden with different emeralds and rubies and everything. It is.
I for sure take it out and put it on my head.
Okay, the moment you touch it, it's a port key, basically. And all of you are teleported into a circular room with a dirt floor. There are 4 doors on each, like, equally spaced around, 2 of which are metal grates and 2 of which are wooden doors. And you look up and there's a few people ringed in a crowd watching. And you see the king, Wise Wally, up there, and he says, "Y'all figured out my puzzles real nice,
Do I
but
still
only
have the
one can win."
Do I still have the weapons?
Yes.
Fuck yes. I'm gonna re-up Sanctuary on myself.
So Wally says, "But only one can win. This crown represents my fortune, my kingdom, everything. There can only be one king or one queen. Who will prove their worth?"
Where is he? Like, what?
You're in like a Thunderdome.
Okay. So, like, I can't get out?
There is a magical force field around this circular dirt pit. So what do you do?
I'm going to look around and be like, are we really going to kill each other?
I fire my bow at Telera.
You have to make a
Telera.
wisdom
Telera.
saving throw.
Yep.
Okay.
What's your DC?
Well, before that happens, I'm going to jump in front of it.
You can only block stuff shot at you, I think.
No, I'm, like, literally going to take
Oh.
the arrow.
Okay, make it like an acrobatics check. Let's see what happens. But first, let's see if he actually shoots the bow.
You said wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
That's an 18.
That
Okay,
beats.
you do fire. No, now you can fire the arrow. That beats her wisdom save.
My acrobatics is 24.
Okay.
It's a 20.
Okay, so I know this is not really how the game works, but you can jump in front. Sure, you rolled high enough acrobatics. You take the arrow.
Yeah.
So roll damage.
Should we roll initiative after that?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
But I mean, it's a surprise attack, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying after that.
That's a 4, and I hit him with that scorpion's bow.
Total?
Yeah, 1 plus 3.
Roll
so-
a strength saving throw.
13.
Okay, you are pulled to him.
Okay.
I don't know that's
No.
that's what this bow does. So I fire this arrow. It hits Kellen as he's diving across, and I don't realize he's whipping back towards me. So I'm gonna let him just like plop on top of me.
So you are now prone, and so are you, Kellen, because you were diving in front of the arrow.
So do we roll initiative?
Yes, roll
now?
initiative, please. What do you guys got?
22.
19.
10. This feels right.
I was really sure I would have the highest initiative.
So the crowd is cheering, by the way, and you see Wise Wally, who looks definitely insane. He's wearing like a Mad Hatter style top hat because you have his crown. Oh yeah, you still have the crown, by the way. Nolan, you're first.
I can't do anything because he's on top of me. I definitely do not have the strength as a small to medium creature, whatever it is, to push him off of me.
Sure, I would let you do like an acrobatics check to get out. It'll be your whole turn to get out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll try and wiggle out from underneath him.
Okay.
Can I stop him in any way?
Yes, sure.
Grapple. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a contested strength. But
Your strength, he's acrobatics.
19.
8.
You get out. That's your turn. Your turn now.
So
Kellen.
you're out.
Yeah, he's out and standing next to you. You're laying down.
Are we really gonna fight each other?
That's what the prize is a
We
kingdom.
could just not.
I could heal you back once I'm done.
Right. Or we could just let somebody win. Why do we have to kill each other?
I'm not going to kill you. I can heal you back once I'm done. It's
Do
fine.
you want it? I'll let you have it.
I mean, sure, yeah. I'll take
I
it.
don't want it.
Oh, is this money? We.
If you're not going to go, I'll take care of him and then we'll be done.
I'll help you.
Okay.
Sorry, there's a visual look of betrayal right now.
I don't like her, but there's other things. I mean, do I get to do anything? after all
We'll say that
time?
was your turn
That's fine.
talking. Okay, so now it is your turn, Telera.
I'm going to bash him with the light hammer.
Oh god, the singing hammer.
Can I have used my movement to get up, though?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you did that. Movement's fine.
It's a 22.
Okay, remember you get 2 attacks.
That's not as good. That's a 9.
Okay.
1 hits.
Does
9
that hit?
total?
22, Jason, does that hit you?
Yes.
It does.
I'm
but
rolling well or not well.
combat superiority. As a reaction, when I'm hit wearing light to medium armor, I add the die to AC. So maybe. 18 still hits, but I only take half damage.
It was 22. 18 was my
Well,
natural roll.
That 18 is...
Oh, okay.
is
Okay, so roll your damage.
So that's the 6 psychic D4.
And it's been less than a minute, so you could still use your divine favor.
Just watch me get obliterated.
Cool.
Just,
You won't die.
Actually, that's 10 damage.
5 damage. Yeah, you took half.
I'm Travising it up right now.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to fire another arrow at you.
First, you got to make a wisdom save.
That is a
No,
19.
Sanctuary goes away when you attack someone.
Doesn't it? Oh, okay.
Sorry. I don't know
Never
how I
mind.
know that, but I know that.
Although I will say, if I had known that, I would have just re-upped it as a bonus action.
Yeah, sure. Okay, you passed anyway.
But 19 would pass.
Yeah, roll again.
That's a 12. 2 attacks. That's a 17.
No, not with my... Well, nope, I have my hammer out, which means I have my shield out, so no.
You picked the wrong person to
Glaive
fight.
is two-handed, hammer's 1. So 18 is my armor class.
Okay, I'm going to skedaddle away.
But I get a reaction. I assume a 22 will hit.
Huh? Yeah.
Am I also making an attack of...
That is
Opportunity?
9 damage from the sword.
9 damage? And you can talk to an animal if you want.
Can I also make an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
I'm getting fucked this game.
Yeah, you are.
I mean, you're not gonna be able to run away from me either.
That's a 23.
23.
In
That
some
hits
bubble. Like,
I know.
Wait, so if I'm doing an attack of opportunity, do I get all the extra special stuff, or do I just get... I do?
yes.
I love this character.
Sorry, Nolan. This was not your moment.
No, it was not.
That's 10 again?
Whew. Oh, does 10 damage? 10, yeah. So I'm probably at 3 health. Whatever.
What are you doing?
I'm getting my ass handed to me. Is what I'm doing.
I smack you and I say, yield.
No, I will not yield.
It's your turn.
You shall not pass.
Yeah. I also spect as a wizard. I cast Dimensional Door. No. See, I never actually thought I would use any of this combat stuff, so I never read it all that much. So
Great.
That's literally why I did this at the end, is I was like, they'll probably want to fight stuff.
yeah. So
And I wanted
will.
to see if there was betrayal.
I'm enjoying this.
I will.
I am so confident in my healing that I don't even see this as betrayal. I see this as me showing that I am the dominant one, but also good.
Actually, genuinely, I'm upset, but it's fine.
Why?
Like, I don't want to fight. That's why I was like, fuck it. I'm not going to fight anyone.
Which is why I'm just, and like, I don't see this as betrayal. I see this as, I can bring him, like, I can not kill him. I'm very confident in this.
I just want to win. That's it.
Yeah.
And
I wasn't looking to kill anybody. He said we could split it. Like, no, I want to win. Like, so I don't have to worry about fighting you. She's the only person I'm competing with right now.
That's not true.
I don't think
I'm still
you're
gonna
a good
fight you.
king. And I don't want you having any authority, so.
I'm going to cast I'm going to burn my second wind. So I get 1d10 plus 5. So that is 8 plus 5 is 13 health back.
Fighter it up.
Yep. I just need to get out of range so I can use my bow.
Well, good luck.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Mr. Kellen,
I'm going to run up to him and I'm going to try to grapple him.
grapple check. Strength versus acrobatics or strength.
I got a 6.
I got a 7.
Oh my. You guys are like slap fighting.
Wait. Lucky. How about
Yeah, you got me that time.
What is it?
an 11?
Okay. You are now grappled.
And I'm going to be like, just stop, please.
I want some money.
You can have some. I'm sure she'll give it to you. I mean, just a little. Why do you need money?
Is that the short joke?
I don't know. I mean, hold on. Will you give him some?
Yeah, Can I also put the hammer at my waist, put my shield on my back, and pick up the glaive, point it at his throat, and say, "You can have money only."
Yes, you can do that. That's your turn next. Why not?
So
I'm pinned down. I have a sharp glaive pointed at my throat. I yield.
And I'm offering you money.
I yield.
You yield? All right, so you see Wise Wally, and he's just like, well, that's not how I expected this one to go, but you can have my crown. Queen, what's your name?
Telera Essidril.
Okay, Queen Telera. He's an idiot. And then you see Wally and everyone just immediately leave the room, and this is how this ends. You literally never see him again. He just, disappears from the world, and you are now queen. It's just fucking crazy Wally.
As my first act as queen, I waste my last spell slot to cast Cure Wounds on Nolan at the 2nd level.
I don't think that's necessary, but thank you.
But I heal. But, to myself, I told myself, the only reason I'm okay with this is because I can fix it. And so I fix it. And I'm assuming 3d8's going to get you somewhere good.
So the bubble drops, and you're back in the throne room. Immediately, a bunch of Kingsguard, 50 of them come in, and all kneel before you.
Yeah, you mean Queensguard.
Queensguard. I apologize. Queensguard. They all kneel before you. You see other people who are, at the golem. The golem steps back, and they walk in, and, you see Tanner and Amanda and all these people you know from your life, or Kellen knows from his, and they're all just like, oh, I guess this shit's over. And they all end up kneeling before their new queen.
This feels right. Hey, Kellen, do you want a position as an advisor? It comes with a nice stipend.
I mean, I'm not in it for the money. But sure.
Well, what do you want?
I don't really know what I want.
We'll erect a monument.
I don't need that.
Well, no, we'll erect a monument to Mondrius.
I really want
I'm trying to.
You see Tamadrius' ghost waving at you like a Force ghost.
So I'm sitting on the throne. He's standing next to me doing the royal wave.
Yes.
Do I see him?
Yes.
So I'd probably start weeping.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what happens with our friend Nolan here?
I'll give you a sizable chunk of. What do you want?
Yeah, I wanted money so that I don't have to worry about doing anything anymore.
You're gonna have money. Do you also want to take over the lottery system in town?
Oh yeah.
You can run the local lottery if you want.
Gennaro's smuggling is out there. Somebody's got to take over.
Not my bag.
Oh, and you also see Craig walk in holding his head, and he's just like, thumbs up, like air fiving you like 7 times.
Great guys. Absolutely fantastic.
I grant him the position of a royal runner. He is in charge of running the races.
Okay. Do you also make him city manager?
No. He just gets to design new race courses.
Okay. That's awesome. He's happy. Okay, I think we're wrapped. Thank you for listening to me do whatever the hell this was. Happy Christmas, Merry Black Friday, whatever we're doing.
This is exactly how this always should have ended.
This has been the Rule of Cool's side podcast.
So totally, I couldn't figure out how to drop the bomb, but totally was a Brokeback Mountain situation. 100%. 100%. Like, he did die the way that he died, but we were definitely lovers too. 100%.
You know I'm the editor, right? I'm cutting all of that out.
No, that's important to the story.
I also made mine very short, so
Thank
that could
you,
be a
Sarah.
good counterbalance.
I'm pretty sure we've talked about food more on this podcast overall than literally any other subject.
I'm sorry. I
talking
thought
about
you told me
fake
this
food.
afternoon you wanted me to describe things. I just described the hell out of that meal.
It was
What
good
you-
color.
I meant describe it like what you're doing.
Oh,
did.
but I'm taking a fork and I'm sticking it in the owlbear and I'm going to eat it. I'm putting it to my mouth.
You use a fork?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
I chew 20
civilized.
times, and then I grab another piece, and this time I chew it 21 times.
I like that. Now I can feel it. I can taste
Yeah,
it.
that's right. Next one, only 18
I
times.
put two different heads of broccoli, one in each cheek, to make sure that I'm masticating evenly.
Oh, that's all right. Enough out of you people.
I literally did just say it, but the 15 passive perception, just like pointing that out.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know if that changes
What do you
anything.
want to perceive?
No, I'm not. Passive perception is if there's
You
anything.
solved the meatball.
Right, I just wanted to make sure, in case there was anything that a 15 would get.
You saw there's some shitty furniture. I
Right,
don't know what
I
to tell
got
you.
you.
I also have a 9 in case that helped.
I thought you said you solved the meatballs, like the meatball puzzle.
You solved my meatball puzzle. No.
That goes at the end.